But no, that's actually a good point because we are here to continue with Spectral Mall. We played literally one game last time, and it was a very good one. It was a pretty long demo. It was this one, and it was very good. And we had a lot of cool things. There was just a lot of cool content to appreciate about it, to the point where I'm definitely curious about the full game proper. It's a very easy to pronounce title, by the way, for anybody curious what the name of this game was. I can't remember what the name of the game was. It was very weird and very Finnish, I think. There you go. Noir's got it. He's got us covered. Thank you, Noir. Noita, it's one of my favorite games, both for watching as well as for playing. And like watching on stream, that kind of thing. It's really fucking good. And Dunk is one of the premier, it's a key, one of the premier streamers of that game. He's a, I can say this lovingly, he is a late night degenerate who likes to stay up real late playing that game. So he's one of my go-to late night streamers if I just want some background noise. 30 minutes free even showed. Oh, really? Probably because yeah, there's Baby Doll, and then oh gosh, Jen, I think Jen was her name, if she's just the one running the show. Let's do this one next. How's that sound? Be Knighted. It is oh, that's right, it's South Korean, that's right. Whenever I see that many accent marks above a language, letters in a language, I just assume some kind of Scandinavian language, and for some reason Finnish is what came to mind. It is a long one. I'm not afraid. Tragedy destroys her hive. A bee is stranded. Let's fucking do it, baby. Noir says, consider yourself warned, Alex. Oh, is this our BGF? Whew, kind of loud. I'm gonna turn, I don't think there's an option, so I'm gonna turn the volume down in Windows Volume Mixer. I was secretly hoping. So I know you can't see this either. Give me 1 sec. I'll get the capture sorted out too. I was secretly hoping that, in addition to these visuals that you're about to appreciate, I won't make the joke until you can see what I see. There we go. I was secretly hoping that in addition to having this delightful bee waifu on screen, that the gameplay will be similar to Buck Bumble, and most importantly, that the music would be similar to Buck Bumble. Bing to the bunk, to the bickety bunk, the flippity flop bumble. But that's a bit of a pipe dream on my end. I'm gonna do a quick, very quick assortment of adjustings. Actually, hold on, I gotta put this on my other window. It's a little bit tricky when there's like this much background is just black screen. Or to get it exactly right. Doesn't have to be perfect though. It's good enough to get by. That's good, right? Yeah. Is this a horror game? It might be. It might be. Some of the Haunted PS1 games are not scary, or if they are scary, it's like very little horror. Sometimes they're more just cool indie games that have very much a retro revival appeal. Like low poly PS1 aesthetics. But do, you know, very little horror. It depends. One right here. Not really a horror game, exactly, yeah. Yeah, sometimes it's more focused on the PS1 than it is the Haunted. Cool retro indie game, I'm down. Looks like I might have to grab my controllers. Oh, no, never mind. They do have keyboard controls. Good. WSAD. For weapons. Shift is for walk and sneak. Okay. Escape. Just left click. Okay. Pretty simple stuff. New game. Here we go. Control these nuts. Will do. Yeah, cursed PS1 games. Maybe that's the way to look at it. Dark and all horror. That's good. No, I'm down for it, Nor. I think the variety is what was one of the many things that makes the Haunted PS1 collection so cool. Because the first one had a few very much non-scary games. I feel like the 2020 collection, I feel like 2021 had more scary than non-scary, like pretty confidently more scary than non-scary. But yeah, there were even in that case there were a few that were more puzzly, more platformy. So yeah, I love the variety. I would rather it that way, honestly. If it's all horror, then you need breaks in the middle to switch things up a bit. Like the Babosang jar, or Babosang jar, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but the game we played last time, that wasn't really scary. There were a couple moments that were maybe a little bit, but not really. Also, this intro, of all things, makes me think Majora's Mask. Babosang jar, gotcha. Oh shit, son. Like, there you go. There's the horror aspect. We're hunting a monster. That's horror, right? Sure. Good enough. 2 polygons, yeah. Yeah, PS1, N64 era, baby. That's an exaggeration, but obviously... I mean, some of those real early dev kit footage that we've seen. Dev kit, like... pre-release game footage that we've seen kind of looks that way. Get fucking murdered. Oh, we can see, look at his hair bounce. Realistic hair bouncing physics. The PS1 is capable of mind-boggling effects. Mind-bogglingly. He ain't got no neck. Sometime later. Mention the N64. Oh, there you go. Outside the obvious, it is obvious. Like the UI, I think the Zelda influence might be fairly pronounced. Or I was actually hoping for more Buck Bumble. Did I click outside the thing? Uh-oh. So I might need to unplug my GameCube controller, because it looks like it is not accepting keyboard inputs. So let's do that. Let me switch over real quick. Only thing bouncing I want to see? Yeah, I'm talking about the realistic hair bouncing physics, but yes, that as well. It began as an N64 game jam. Really interesting. I can see it. I can very much see it. What's up? Oh, Microtonal Matt. Yo, I love your screen name. Microtonal, that's some, whenever I hear the term microtonal, I think of, the King Gizzard, and the Lizard Wizard. Yeah, I got that badonkadonk, that's right, yeah. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna unplug my controllers. Give me uno momento. I might still need to restart. Let me click this. Yeah, unfortunately, oh, there we go. Okay, now we're good, The behind. Same color. On my end, Matt's and Meerkat's names are the... Oh, I'm sorry, I misread. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Noir. Yeah. So yes, here's our waifu, our bee waifu. So we can go into hover mode, kind of like fly upwards. Oh, I can just fall. That's one way to do it. Took a little bit of damage. Let's see. Let's look at the controls more. Yeah, fly, fall. Let's see what else. Classic microtonality. Yeah, King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard. The thing about King Giz is that every album is like wildly different from the next or from the previous one. So they've done, I think, one, maybe they've done a second one by now, but they've done at least one album that is very much microtonal. It has a lot of microtones, has like some interesting like kind of, I don't know if this is an accurate description, but like influences from Middle Eastern music and other like different music from different cultures that utilize microtones more frequently. And it's really weird but really cool. And so obviously when it comes to microtones, there's entire countries and parts of the world where that's more of a standard thing. But being that I mostly listen to Western music means that microtones are more of an uncommon thing. So King Gizzard is not exactly a representative example, but that's just where my brain goes, at least. Lift. No, that's. I'm looking for like a way to like go up. So I was thinking it was hold, maybe hold space. And I'm the B. That's correct. Yeah. So obviously the mouse is for the camera. It's a little bit weird. I almost wonder if I can turn up the. I guess there's no way to alter the controls, is there? Maybe I should just switch to controller, because the problem is... Oh, there we go. Now it's locking, because it wasn't locking the mouse into the window. Oh, there you go. Oh, I think I have to... Oh, there you go. I guess I have to kind of walk off the edge and then press the space button. Maybe that's the key. Can I throw this at him? Oh, hold on. Yes, I'll throw it at him. Fuck you. Huh? Maybe I should have used that. Few actions. For a short time. Oh, maybe it was that the hover lasted very briefly. Maybe that's why I fell earlier. Not all creatures are friendly. Dash away with right click. Okay. And I'll talk to people more than once. That's good. Go ahead and take that. Yeah, it's really brief. I think the reason I fell earlier was because it was too brief. And I didn't time it very well. I picked this up. This is really cool, though. I'm digging the vibe, and I'm very much digging the N64 kind of feels. For somebody who grew up playing Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, it's easy to have, like, that be the first thing that jumps to mind. That intro screen especially, that intro sequence very much made me think of Majora's Mask's intro. Whether that was intentional or not is something else, obviously. There's the walking speed. Also, shouts to the fact that, like, the animation with the legs is really fun. Okay, yeah, see, it's okay now. So yeah, I think it was because I didn't time it very well earlier. It also kind of reminds me of... There was a game by... I want to say it was Modus Interactive. From the very first Haunted PS1 collection. Called The Snows of... I can't remember the name of it. But it was very much a Zelda-inspired... Like 3D Zelda-inspired game. And I fucking loved that game. It was a very short one. It was like maybe 10 minutes long. But it was amazing. And genuinely, like, kind of fucked up and upsetting in the best of ways. Really, really cool game. And it wore its Zelda influences on its sleeve, and it was amazing. And yeah, that was like... It was one of the last ones in the collection. I love that game to death. Disappointed that we're all not all horror. No, I think it's great. I love the variety. I freaking love it. Any questions? Matt, I'm guessing you probably had something to do with this, with the creation of this game, didn't you? Snow of Basidia, that's the one. It's really good, and it reminds me. This game reminds me of this one as well. Oh, it was from the Madvent. Gotcha, Madvent collections. It kind of blurs together for me because I played the 2020 collection just before starting all the Madvent games, Madvent collections. Bugbear Ant Monarchs, but the Tooth Worms. Oh, that's why you want to walk quietly. So it's not a matter of necessarily going slowly, it's a matter of wanting to be quiet. Climb some surfaces. Matt made this game. Oh, that's awesome, Matt. Well, thanks for jumping in, bud. I appreciate that. It's very nice of you. And, I mean, so far as I can tell, you've made a banging game, man. This is really cool. Or at least the demo, at least, is fantastic. So far as I can tell, we'll want to eventually jump up that way. It looks like that's a platform. I can't, like, hover. Oh, I could probably climb on the wall there. Let's go ahead and jump down. Just have this on hand in case we want to throw this at somebody. Somebody or something. Oh, Jesus. Fuck you. I'm guessing that might be my only means of... Oh, okay, well, that was not worth it. My only means of damaging. Oh, wait, hold on. Is that correct? I know I have a dash. With weapon equipped. Okay, so I would need some other kind of weapon thing. Oh, my cursor. I click away and click back in. How do I get my cursor to lock in? There we go. Whoops. That's okay. I'm guessing these will come in handy in a bit. Game the first one. Oh, Nico, I do remember Nico Yume. Yeah, that was a fun one too. Oh, I remember. Yeah, Nico Yume. That game was fucking wild. And I say that in a positive way. It was fucking wild. That was the Cat Dream game, right? Wait, I need to be paying more attention. Yeah. I could go quietly and not just, you know, fight everything. But where's the fun in that? Come on, come out. Yeah, fuck you. Look at that. No, Arceus, I got all the knowledge, man. You like Nico Yume? Yeah, that one was a fucking trip, but it was a good fucking trip. I could see how that one might not be everyone's cup of tea because it was really, really bizarre. But yeah, I enjoyed my time with it. Indubitably. So we'll need some way to lower these thorns. When I see this right here, I think of... I think it was Wind Waker? Where in like the forest dungeons, you would have the locked doors in the forest dungeon were thorny doors like that. Oh, a game in this collection. Gotcha, yeah. Yeah, because there's a bunch that are locked up for now, or locked and or boarded, but I'm assuming we'll be able to unlock them soon. No. Don't want what you're selling. No, thank you. Let's go underneath you. Bony worm boys. Or what they call them, tooth worms. And I need to be a little bit careful about how I approach. Yeep, that's okay. Oh, you know what? You can even crawl slowly on the walls. So maybe that's what I was supposed to do. I was probably supposed to not go fast, nor eat ass. If there's gonna be something over there eventually. I'm actually gonna leave those just because we might need that health in a bit. Ooh. So that's definitely what we came here for. Ah, very good. Now, so far as I can tell, I don't think it did anything new, or like gave me anything new. I think it just activated a way to get back up here if I fall, which is good. Wasn't sure if that was gonna be like a new like a weapon or something. Oh, not quite. Or if it was just to open up that path. And dash on the wall. Oh, that's good too. Yeah, because there's a dash maneuver. So yeah, so if I... Also, no fall damage. That's super nice. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so here's slow when you shift, and then here's normal. And then here's hold right click, or dash, and you go fast. How do I go fast and also eat ass? Oh, you know what? I bet I can... And then dash. Maybe. Okay, maybe I can't fly and dash. Yeah. How do I dine and dash? Don't dine and dash. Don't anybody do that, by the way. It'll be super clear. Will it be like in Donkey Kong 64 where everything is like coconut bazookas and peanut guns? Or even better, oh, let's go this way. Or even better, the original DK64 design had Donkey Kong not with like a coconut gun or like a pineapple bazooka, but with just a realistic looking shotgun. So you have like these beta screenshots of Donkey Kong 64 in development where Donkey Kong just has a fucking gun, like an actual shotgun. And allegedly, the story is that Shigeru Miyamoto was horrified when they first showed it. And he was like, dude, this is a kid's game. You can't just have DK brandishing his gat, man. That's gonna scare kids. His double-barreled shotgun can fire in spurts. If he shoots ya, you'll fucking die. So yeah, that was... Shit was weird, man. Oh, ow! My god, I should have moved slowly. Maybe, however, maybe there will be ways to dispatch these fools. Oops. Matt, what are some other projects? If I'm allowed to pry a little bit, what are some other projects you are either working on right now or have worked on? Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Because that's cool that you made this, man. I'm really digging this vibe. I love the retro shit. I'm very much a child. Well, I'm 34. I was well, mentally maybe. I was a child of the N64 though, and early PS1 and early N64 kind of vibes. So I love this kind of stuff, and it makes me happy. And I would love to hear more if there was other stuff you've been twerking on. Jet Force Gemini. Oh my god, yeah. The fucking slowdown. Yeah, one of my buddies, his name is Jet Dive, and his old screen name was Jet Force Gemini 360. And yeah, Jet Force Gemini is his favorite game, and we love talking about that game. Talking shop. Oh my. Well, actually, you know what? Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna go back. I wonder if there was anything I missed in the previous rooms. I'm gonna do a quick... Oh, I can get more of the good stuff. There's the fact that we have a number that we're accruing makes me think that there might be reason to accumulate these things over time. Yeah, let's see what else is this way before I go that way. That way looked like the correct path, so I don't want to overstep. Well, this also looks pretty correct too. There's a lot of ways where this can go. Let's get that half health. Little honeypot. Bloop. Yeah, Jet Force Gemini was a banger, and yeah, like you were saying, the technical limitations of even with the expansion pack, yeah, there's too many particle effects on screen, and it caused the game to get a little bit slow and silly. It's your first game. I am a 34-year-old child. Far too accurate. It's Saturday night. You can play video games. You're, you know, what's the name? Your mom made your favorite spaghetti meatballs. It's a Saturday night. Your parents said you can stay up as late as you want to. It's a perfect summer night. You're 34. It's 2023. Yo, Blackbird, what's up, bud? Thank you for that resub. Thank you very much, my friend. In all fairness, I'll have you guys know, my mom did not make spaghetti and meatballs. My wife did. And I'm not in my parents' basement. I'm in my wife's basement. So it's okay, all right? I promise. It's not weird. It's totally okay, all right? My wife said I can play video games tonight. I'm 34 years old. It's 2023. Gauntlet Legends style game, Mr. Matt? Hell yeah, man. That sounds great. Do you think it would also be part of one of these Haunted PS1 collections, or do you think you'd kind of do it on your own? Because regardless, if you have like an itch.io page or something, feel free to post in the chat so I can follow it later. Because I would love to kind of keep tabs on your progress. Let's go this way. Oh, that's probably health. It's good to see you, by the way, Blackbird. Hope you're doing well. You came in just in time for me to talk shit About myself, that is. About my, yeah, fuck you. He's probably not a bad guy. Talk weird about myself and my, desires of playing games on a Saturday night. Under Ant Fort. Break free of this troublesome sediment, he says. And you do me the honors. Blast pods. Hey, look at that. They explode after a short time. Don't get caught, please. Extra purple pod. Very good. Can't tell the luster of my whiskers. I like that he has the pods. He just can't use them because his hands, I guess, are stuck. But then how'd he give them to us? We'll say he, like, had them in his hat or something. Oh, and a Steam. That'd be awesome. Holy shit. But then otherwise could get on your own, yeah. Yeah, if you have a Steam page at some point, that'd be fantastic. Oop. Leave me hanging. Is Louis La... Ooh, how do you pronounce that? Cambrioleur? It's probably French. Is E? No. Crap, I think I hacked it up. Oh, it's okay. You have to be far away, that's why. Yeah. Yeah. Nope, crap. E, there we go. He's free! You all good, buddy? Very French. You have to free him, I know. Unfortunately. He's a good guy. He's planning the perfect heist. He's a treasure connoisseur. So much golden gooey goodness. A chunk of the hive, that's what I'm looking for. Guarded by ants. Be careful. So follow up once I've finished with some plans, he says. Seems like a trustworthy chap. Got our first weapon, by the way. Oh, is that what the word is, Blackbird? It's almost, Blackbird, it's almost like you have some familiarity with the French language. As if you lived in a country where French was a prominent language, which would be completely absurd. There's no way that would be a thing, right? A fiendish little fella. It's literally his name. In the absolute definition of the word literally. Take more little bits of ammunition. I'm probably like overloading on stocking up. Or if we came from that one or if we came from this one. I think we came from this one. So I'm gonna this other one instead. As if I was French. That would be absurd, though. We all know that's illegal, as the French language does not exist, as we all know. As Blackbird will readily tell you. Blackbird is like, it's actually all made up, Alex. Oh. I'm supposed to walk really slowly around you. Actually, maybe I can just talk to you. Are we friends? As friendly as we can be. You gotten lost, maybe? Guarding the stocks and not joining the Queen's hunt. Guarding the stocks, you say? You mean these stocks right here? Fuck you! Hey up! He laughs. You won't be laughing when I hit you with one of these. Hey up! He laughs at that too. Well, shucks. Hey, what's up, Johnson? French names and right, yes. Yeah, that's correct, Noir Mouse. Noir knows a thing or two about mouses with unique names, naming structures. Don't mind me, just stocking up on ammunition. Stocking up on munitions that I will absolutely need. It's good to see you, Johnson. Johnson, how have your streams been? Oh, look at that, the jackpot. How's your streams been going, by the way? I was lurking on your first stream. I got to pop in for a little bit while I was getting my own stuff set up, and then I was lurking. I lurked very well. Technically I was lurking for a lot of your stream on Friday, yesterday, but I wasn't actually at my computer. I had your stream up, but I was AFK for most of the time, so I didn't actually get to see very much of it. But I hopefully counted as a viewer. So hopefully my ass or some part of my anatomy hopefully was able to contribute in some way. It's legally required. Accurate. Also accurate, yes. I think we have what we need. Let's go back. We can't go up there, by the way. So let's go back and check out that other area. What's up, Nitro? Good to see you, Nitro. That's a solid emote, Nitro. Holy shit, I love that one. Trying to stay awake, Blackbird. If you have to get to bed, Blackbird, I wouldn't be sad if you have to hop off. I totally get it. Happy to have you, but no press. Hiya. No, come back. I think I have to time it. Hiya. Yeah, I showed him. Let's get it like right. Yeah, right response. Yeah. Oh crap, wrong button. That's good. Oh yeah, he's going to get it. Oh, you're gonna get fucked. Yeah. Oh, is that close enough? Maybe. Yes, it's gonna get his ass. Oh, get fucked. Oh, I forgot I have the dash. The pot hits two things. I did notice that. Yeah. It kind of like hit me with a jackpot, but I wasn't gonna complain. More ammo for Alex. No complaints here. Ooh. Do I get a gold Skulltula? It's 10 p.m. Blackbird. I mean, for some people that's getting late. It's a funny bug. Well, that's what we are. We're a funny bug since we're a bee. Sapphire gem fruit. That's what we want. That's what we got earlier. Oh, it's a currency. 5. Oh, that explains why that number went up real good. Now I can't swing my sword at the wall to test to see if it makes a funny noise, but good enough. So that way is clearly the way to go. Get more health back. Be awake in the middle of the night, Blackbird. I mean, I guess it depends, because, yeah, I'm thinking, like, if it's 10 p.m. where you're at, it's 9:30 where I'm at, so it's like, if I were to go to bed at 10, and I got, we'll say 8 hours of sleep, then I'd wake up at 6. Although I'm a night owl, so I don't usually go to bed nearly that early. To make some emotes, Johnson. Yeah, once you hit affiliate. I mean, honestly, Johnson, you probably know this, but the secret is that affiliate's pretty easy to reach. If you stream semi-regularly for a week or two, you'll get it. So I'm fully convinced. I think you're already up to, like, I saw you reach your follower goal to get a Discord server going. So you're really, as far as I'm concerned, you're already, like, you've gotten to the point now where, like, if you just keep at it, you'll get it in a matter of no time at all. I'm wondering if I should take that lower path. I should follow this. I guess I'll follow this, but that lower path looks like it has secrets. I go this way. I'll follow that, and then it'll go around that way. I'm gonna take what might be a broken bridge, just because I'm curious. Yep. That's the way to do it too. Whoa, shit. So don't touch it. Yeah. Ah. Oh shit, maybe I can't make that. Yeah, I can't dash. Whoa, fuck. Oh shit, the water. Oh, look, she's sad. Oh, wrong button. The water hurts. Hurts so good. Literally almost dead. I've almost killed her horribly. Sacrifice your sleep and sell your soul. Oh, to reach part well. And you, well, yes, in addition to those things, you also have to, like, know how to get viewers, and that's fucking hard. After, like, 6 years of streaming regularly, I still am struggling with knowing how to make it all happen. So yeah, that's there's a lot of, that was a noise. There's a lot of criteria to fulfill there. It's easier said than done. I'm dead. Dead. Let's see if there was any checkpoints or anything. Oh yeah, that's not bad at all. So it's very forgiving if you die. Which is good, because I was like, oh god, am I gonna have to reset? I guess that's part of selling your soul, though. If you sell your soul, you gain the knowledge and algorithmic favor to, you know, get viewers on the regular to reach partner. Although, honestly, even, like, algorithmic favor can only do so much. Ouch, on Twitch. On YouTube, maybe, but Twitch, the algorithm doesn't really do much for you on a good day, even, so it's kind of all on you. Oh, down there's where we started? Oh, then I definitely don't want to go down there. Thank you, Noir, for pointing that out. Yeah, I did not recognize it. Just got to fulfill the days. Oh, yeah, you're well on your way, Johnson. The nice thing, Johnson, is that, like, you've got a lot of folks that are either streamers or are, like, part of GV's community or George's or, like you're friends with enough buddies. Like, whoops, Daisy. With enough homies where, once you, like, you know, get the ball rolling, like, you know, we'll inevitably pop in your stream, see how you're doing. Like, yeah, like, reaching affiliate is a matter of when, not if, so that's super easy. Yeah, because reaching affiliate is pretty tenable, which is good. Just going from there is a lot harder. It's something that a lot of us are still trying to figure out, but it's a fun hobby. That's how I treat it. How fast it's dripping. It's a fast drips. I guess that's where dashing can be helpful. Although dashing here would be kind of scary. Ouch. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, dashing there is safe, but sometimes, depending on where you're facing, dashing can get tricky. Yeah. And because dashing could send you right off the edge. Oh, another one, sure. Another one. Platform down there is the start confirmed. Also, I'm guessing we're gonna need more explodies. I'm not afraid of the explodies. Yeah, Johnson actually used to stream a bit back in the day, but she's getting back into it. I like your hat. It looks like it's a mushroom. I wonder if it's the fungus that, like one of those funguses that controls. It's puking. Good. Get sad. You know what? I think I know what it is. Make him sad and puke, and then hit him with the fucking explodies. Oh, he's puking on the floor because that makes me sad. It hurts me. Oh, I fell down. Come up. Show yourself, foul beast. Oh, Jesus, so many foul beasts. There's a lot of scary things here. Oh, fuck. That's okay. We'll try again. So don't fall down. I can just re-enter here. Although I did lose some ammunitions. Yeah, Johnson used to stream back in the day, and she was getting back into it after not streaming for a couple years, I think. Although I don't want to talk for Johnson. I'll let her correct me if I'm mistaken. And dashing is kind of really useful in this room, because this guy likes to puke. He's a pukey boy. Yeah, standing right there. Yeah. Walk into it. Get fucked. Oh, he's real sad. Good. Stay sad. Stay mad about it. Yeah, be all pukey. Oh, what's the button? E. There we go. Crap. I keep getting left click and E mixed up. When it's like go time. Oh, he blocked it. What a smart fella. You think you're so cool with your shield? Yeah, attack the thing. Sad. Seems like after a certain point he knows how to like deflect those thrown objects. Sometimes even knows how to block the bomberinos. Need to get that ammo. Oh, but not run over the puke. Ah, he blocked it. Maybe I have to time it a little bit better when he's puking. Like that. Yeah, get him mid-animation like that. A couple more hits, he's probably out of there. Oh, shit, I didn't mean to fall down. I gotta fight my way back up. I also wonder if there was a weapon I missed, maybe. So I see that... Oops. There we go. I see I'm still collecting the red orbs. Or if there's more where that came from. Ouch. Take that health. Ouch. Oh, I missed. More of those, though. Yeah, there we go. 2009 monitor, 2012 laptop. That's nice and old. Nice and old school. Is that all of them? I thought there was one more. I thought there was 3 of them down here. I'm gonna use this to stock up on ammo, though. About a year and a half ago. Gotcha, yeah. Well, of course, for a lot of us, that was like a year and a half ago would have been very much pandemic times, or I guess just post-pandemic times. Well, by some definitions, we're still in it, but you know what I mean. Like back when we were really in the thick of it. And for a lot of people, that was when streaming either like really took off, or when they started to like get into it more, or got into it for the first time ever. Because, like, whoops, wrong button. That was when Twitch started to get like a lot more users signing up for the first time. Or users coming back to the platforms, or users streaming for the first time after maybe just being viewers for a bit. So yeah, that was when things started to kind of pop off for a bit. Of course, a lot of that has since gone down. Twitch usership and viewership has gone down significantly over the past year. Some of that is to be expected, just because, you know, people kind of go into just wanting to do other things. After that kind of pandemic bubble popped, but also because of people being frustrated by some of Twitch's leadership decisions and lack thereof. It's just been frustrating. Anyway, this guy's dead. What's the button to dab on his corpse? It's actually hoping that would open one of these things, unless I can just blow them up, but I don't think it works that way. Declared it. Oh, exactly. Yeah, I think by some definitions the pandemic is over, but by others, I mean, things are still fucky, but it's just, I guess it's an acceptable amounts of fucky. Calling out your ancient laptop, Blackbird. I mean, 2012 is, I mean, let's be honest, for a computer, 10 years old is up there. Although it depends on if you've been upgrading components and replacing stuff, keeping things up to date. Because by some definitions, my computer is, I guess, well, I got my computer and my power supply. My computer and my power supply, or my case and my power supply, are both 11 years old. I've had them for 11 years. But everything else on my computer has been replaced at least once. Graphics card's like 6 years old, but still. Well, more like 7 years. Motherboard is 4. CPU is a few months. A month. I just replaced my CPU last month. How do I get out of here, by the way? So I realize that unless I can just like press the use button, maybe? No. Oh, maybe I have to blow up his corpse? Oh, I talked to him. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Yeah, a bunch of my components have been replaced, but with laptops, it's hard to replace components, if not impossible. Sometimes you can replace RAM or upgrade RAM, but yeah, laptops, like what you see is what you get, so 10 years old does start to get pretty ancient. Talk with your victim, there you go. An honorable end. Your blade, you say? Alright. Not as sharp as you would have hoped, but we'll take it. A blade of grass, literally. Not a warrior's welcome, but a warrior's farewell. Ghastly grotesqueries, I love that. Good writing. The keen mind, you may find advantage in our weakness to flee this place, he says. Now we really out here with the Zelda vibes. I love it. I can just break these things open real quick and easy like. Oh, now I can like do the dashies. Dash, stab, and then dash out, maybe? Hey-ya. Yeah, kinda. You can kinda do that. Can I just fucking break this shit? Yeah, you can. Yeah, buddy. That is fantabulous. We have 3 doors with which to exit. I bet that's the correct way right there, but let's check the other ones first. Change the hard disk drive. Because it crapped out eventually. Yeah, that'll... Because, I mean, every... Hard disk drives and also SSDs have limited shelf lives, but hard drives are especially prone to going the way of the dodo, unfortunately. I had one die out on me about 1.5 years ago, and I lost very, very little data. I didn't really lose much, but I lost a little bit of data, so it was a good excuse to have a backup solution in place that I now have. I use Backblaze, which works pretty well. Having to change any components, it's not as scary as I was thinking it would be. Because I was in the same boat for a long time. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Matt and Meerkat. Yeah, Matt was saying they don't want to change things, and then Meerkat followed up, yeah. No, I'm right there, I was right there with you for a long time, Matt. I was in the same boat. Because I had my computer built for me, if that makes sense. Like, I had a custom built, but I didn't build it myself. I went through CyberPower PC. I have to break you both, don't I? There we go. I get lots of giblets. I have to do all 3 of you. So we have to do that. We have to do both. Gonna be a little bit tricky. There we go. It's not that tricky. I wonder if people have speedrun this game by utilizing dashes properly and doing fancy maneuvers like that. Royal Jelly. Oh shit, motherfucker, hell yeah. Yo, Honeycomb Bar, that makes me think of some Banjo-Kazooie shit right there. I love it. This is great. All the more reason to explore a whole bunch. That's right, Johnson. I remember you telling me about that. Because, yeah, you were like, Joey's not really using his PC so much. So, Johnson said, what if I, do a little something? Your PC's pre-built? Yeah. So, sorry, I got a little bit distracted there. Yeah, the basic gist is that, yeah, mine is in a situation where I had it built bespoke per my specification in 2012. Had, gosh, what was it? It was a 670 or maybe a 760. I can't remember. It was an NVIDIA graphics card. I want to say it was, like I said, either 670 or 760. Not great. It was the CPU was like an AMD. I don't know. Gosh, I can't remember I can't even remember what the chipset was. It was like 6,000 something, like 6,400, 6,500. It was well before the Radeon line, I think. Well, maybe it was still, no, I think it was still when it was called ATI. This was 2012. So it's been a while. Anyway, yeah, whoops. Hey, how about you? Oh, never mind, fuck you. 2012, very middle to not very good specs, but it was enough to get me by for a bit. But then upgraded to a 980 Ti graphics card, that's what I use today. And then after a while, upgraded to a 2700X Ryzen 7, which is which I upgraded like a month ago to Ryzen 9 5900X, which was nice. Obviously, I went to an AM4 motherboard, went from DDR3 to DDR4 RAM, but I started with DDR3 back in 2012, so I've been incrementally upgrading components. Upgrading graphics cards were pretty easy because you swap in, swap out, so long as the PCI slots are compatible. In my case, they were. But that's pretty easy. The hardest thing I've had to do was switching out motherboards. That was the hardest thing, and it wasn't really that hard. It was just a matter of taking note what plugs in, which things plug into which ports, and which things plug into which slots, and making sure not to plug things into the wrong places, and making sure all the fans are plugged in correctly, or I guess if you're using a water cool solution, making sure that's all set correctly. So That was the hardest thing. Although I say that, it shouldn't have been hard, but when I replaced my CPU like a month or so ago, I did have big complications because I had to unscrew the brackets that mounted the CPU, or mounted the air cooler to the CPU. And that should have been relatively trivial to remove, but the screws that kept the brackets in place were so fucking tight. I don't know if it was me or if it was the manufacturer or what, but whoever was responsible screwed the screws in way too tight. And as a result, my attempts at removing the screws to get the brackets off stripped the screws, so they got stuck. I ended up having to drill through the screws with just a hand drill while they were in my motherboard. So I'm like drilling not into my motherboard properly, but like I'm drilling through the screws that are in the motherboard, which is kind of scary, obviously, because one slip and you could potentially damage a component. But clearly, by the fact that my computer's on and I'm streaming right now means I did it. We fucking got there, but it was a little scary. It was much more complicated than it should have been, and it took several hours because those things were really in there, but got all 4 of them out there, and from there it was pretty trivial. But yeah, that was like an example of where things can go awry. Switching out components can get spicy, but usually it isn't. Especially if you have friends you can ask for advice, or whether in person or online, you know, send them pictures or like videos. If you have questions, where does this thing plug in? What's this thing for? Oh, that's sneaky. Ooh, can I get there? I might have to take a hit. Go fast. Can I land it? Oh, so close, so close. Yeah, you went through Cyberpower Micro. Yeah, Matt. I don't really have. I don't think I would necessarily recommend Micro or Cyberpower. Sorry, I almost said Micropower. I was like combining the names. They were okay. The problem that I had with Cyberpower is, like a lot of these boutique computer assembly, like bespoke computer assembly kinds of services where you just like pick the parts and they build it for you. I feel like their prices were okay. I mean, obviously you're paying a premium because they're building it for you and shipping it to you. But I feel like they did okay with the construction. The part that I was maybe not the most happiest about, oh, look at that guy, was they basically, like, you pick a motherboard and then you pick a CPU and then you pick a graphics card. You pick this, you pick that, and they show you things that are compatible with each next step. So you pick this motherboard and then you pick this CPU. They're not going to let you pick a CPU that's incompatible with your motherboard, obviously. And they're not going to let you pick a graphics card that's incompatible with your motherboard and incompatible with your setup, that kind of thing. And then based on what you've selected, they're going to recommend power supplies that's juicy enough to power what you've selected. However, the original power supply I selected was like a 650 watt power supply. And for a good couple of weeks after I first got my computer, my computer would shut off very infrequently, very randomly. It was a very low powered CPU and a very low powered graphics card. And yet my 650 watt power supply, well, I didn't know this at first, but eventually I figured out that my power supply wasn't supplying enough juice to keep everything running. So I had to upgrade to a 900 watt power supply, which felt like overkill. But ever since I upgraded to that power supply, I've never had the computer just crash randomly. I've had blue screens, but never just shut off suddenly, which was what was happening. So to me, that's frustrating because there was no way for me to know that. All I knew is that I had a computer that would just shut off for no reason, with no warning, no error message, no nothing. And it was because Cyberpower never gave me an indication that says, hey man, you might want to juice your power supply with whatever it is you've added. Like at some point I did something that crossed the threshold. So I wish that it would have been more robust. Their system would have been more robust to tell me, an inexperienced computer hardware person, that what I was going for was not going to be tenable. So this was, again, 11, 12 years ago. Maybe it's better now, but back then I found that frustrating. It's like, I wish they would have helped me. Wish they would have guided me more a little bit, honestly. The dash exists. Yeah, it's super good for the melee attacks, honestly. Also, Lollipop, good to see you, bud. Oh, that's kind of cool. Indonesian modding community, that's kind of neat. Canadian vintage community, interesting. It sounds very niche and very unique, Lollipop. For the hidden berry mat, I'm just that kind of gamer, what can I say? And then we oh, you saw, I almost clutched on the dismount, but I didn't like look ahead. I leaped before looking, which is a classic blunder. Enough enemies without that it needs more from within, he says. Your gossamer frame and a chipped and tarnished blade passing through. A trencher on a trencher for a feast. Oh yeah, well to that I say fuck you. He laughs at my attempts. Okay. You'll take me seriously when I fuck you up! Okay, I guess you will not take me seriously at all. I'm not gonna take it personally. Before I go that way, are there any other paths I want to explore? I think that's where it came from, that one down there. Also, Matt, I'm so happy you have an emote of that face. I'm guessing that's from your channel, Matt. Do you yourself stream as well, Mr. Matt? Because, kind of like pursuant to what I was saying earlier, if you have like an itch.io profile that you want to share, or like if you have like a website or even an Instagram or something like that, in a general sense, I love when there's, from developers, I love when there's, like, development pages or ways where we can follow your progress for the games you're making. But also just in a general sense, if anybody else streams or does content or makes games, people are very much encouraged to what's the word? To self-promote here. I very much encourage that. What I usually tell people is don't try to actively draw people away. Like, this never happens, but sometimes in bigger channels, I'll see somebody be like, hey guys, I'm about to go live. I'm trying to make an affiliate. Can you watch me instead of this person who has 100 viewers? And then they obviously get shit banned because it's like, dude, don't fucking try to draw people away. That's so fucky. It's like so shitty. But like I'm very much encourage people to be like, oh yeah, I stream sometimes, or yeah, here's a video I worked on recently, or an Instagram post I worked on, or here's my DeviantArt page. I'm working on this cool artsy thing. I like that kind of stuff. Especially if you're a small-time creator like I am, because, you know, we're all trying to make it big out here. We're all trying to figure our shit out and find an audience. So, you know, we can help each other out in that sense. You know, we're all trying to claw our ways the best that we can. While you're working on your games, that's cool, man. That's cool, man. They were super uptight. Oh boy. That's awesome though, Lollipops. Cool you're able to make a connection so quickly. Kodelica, or Kodelka. I've never heard of that one. Are you a friend or are you a foe? You are a foe, maybe. Can we talk? He wants no discussion, only murder. So obviously, lure him in and then slap him in the ass, because he'll block that shit otherwise. Yeah, that probably helps, Lollipop. The fact that you're obviously very familiar with Indonesian culture, I'm sure. So it was probably easy to break the ice. Relatively easy. We didn't kill him, he just got knocked out and then took a forever nap. It's B-movie horror. It's actually not really a horror game, but I do appreciate the double entendre of B-movie wink horror. Got that itch.io page, man? I'm gonna hit you with a follow right heckin' now. I love this shit, man. I'm loving your game, dude. This is really cool. And followed. Boop. Thank you for shouting out our friend as well, Nitro. Promotions, unless you are not cool about it. Yeah, usually people are cool about it. Very, very rarely. Well, I mean, I've never had any problems, but I've seen other people in other streams get weird. Make the shout-out message. You know what? I mean, I've seen people have cool things, like use custom scripting shenanigans where they do the shout-out, and then something happens on screen, like in their overlay, where the profile picture pops up and like a little message pops up. All I do is I just have a thing pop up in the chat, but yeah, the little thing where their little profile shows up and a little animation plays, that's even more impressive, and that's always really cool to see. I like to at some point maybe look into getting that set up on my end. I know there's a lot of there's other ways to do that, and there's certain services that you can utilize, some free, some require payment, that give you more scripting options to script those kinds of things in, where if I hit this button on my stream deck, or if I hit this shortcut on my keyboard, or when a person follows or raids me, it automatically does this. So having more control definitely sounds nice. Make it kind of scary. I don't know. I think this is awesome. I mean, if you wanted to go the scary route, I mean, there's probably ways to do it. But I like what you got so far, bud. I could be stealthy, or I could go right for the murder. Ouch. Remember the dash. There's no block button. It's not like in Zelda, but you can just hold the R button, or Z, whatever it is. And I push. Yes, but it doesn't currently push. Unless I explode. Oops. Pop. Like the swinging chandelier. Oh, it's a fucking lightning bug. Oh, that's so cool. What a nice touch. It's not a regular chandelier. It's a bugdelier. Oh, here we go. Oh, I was thinking if I could go into this, up this staircase, I could just hover over. I wonder if I need some kind of power bracelet to get enough strength to move that thing. I guess you can kind of begin the animation to push anything. Let's go through this one. Ominous red door. Oh shit, son. I'm trying to think if in real life if like rainwater is harmful to bees. I guess because it kind of like weigh their wings down and prevent them from flying. I could see how that could be harmful. In fact, I wonder if is this just gonna hurt me? Oh, yes, it does. So I have to be... either just go quick and hope for the best. Oh, I see now. I was supposed to go in the shaded areas. Yeah. Oh, I see now. Okay, yeah. Okay. So just be in the shaded areas and you're good. Yo, what's up, wizard? Level 98 wizard. It's like artillery. Yeah, because especially those big fucking water droplets. It could like weigh down their wings. It could maybe even injure their wings. Makes perfect sense. Oh, she's fucking pissed. Oh, never mind. She's smiling. I thought she had like the angry eyes. Jazz music stops. Good to see you, level 98 wizard. This guy was like, I'm still hungry. Fuck all y'all. She's like, sorry. I'll leave. Backs away slowly. It's like a crab. Oh, with big anime sword. Fuck. Now we gotta break out of prison, don't we? Antonio, I see what you got there. Noir Mouse was correct. This demo is long, but I'm not complaining because I'm really enjoying it. Also, I'm enjoying the fact that our bee waifu has gotten herself in trouble, but that's okay. Bee waifu's gonna break out, no problemo. Leave the table scraps are gonna give us food. Swim for a short time, maybe. That's a good point too. Yeah, I wouldn't expect bees to be able to swim particularly well. Oh, a spider friend. Or maybe a friend, I don't know. Spider waifu or husbando? I think it's waifu. Yeah, Celine. The fact that ants caught a spider is pretty impressive because I'm pretty sure spiders would fuck up an ant. Well, I guess they could overwhelm, right? Ants can hive mind that shit. The food is you? Oh boy. Oh right, because she would eat. Well, would spiders eat bees? I guess. I know spiders will cannibalize. They'll eat other spiders. They don't really give a shit. The ants don't kill you, starvation or the fungus will. We did see the fungus. Interesting how some ants would like kind of scoff at you if you try to attack, and others will go on the offensive. And then there was the one earlier that was affected by fungus thingies. Get some armor. Can't just pick that up. There's no way out, she says. Not with that attitude. Queen's chambers. I will be their new queen. Won't let you escape, you say. What about this little space? Oh, I didn't think to check this little cavernous area. With a little opening. Oh. Also, I didn't notice earlier that. I didn't notice that that becomes an environmental hazard when you get close. I was so wise to avoid that earlier. Lucky for me. Lucky that I happened to luck into that. And by that I mean I was such a cool gamer, I definitely did it intentionally. Wait! I like their little upside down spinnies. Ouch! Come over here and fight me where I can see you. Yes. To butthead. Got him. So I gotta be careful around these things. Also, quick test. Yeah, we can walk through the water, like we saw earlier. Careful, the water drips. Whoop. Also, I need to realize that I need to remember that you can just click quickly and you can just usually do like a little combo. Hoping the water would hurt him. He's unhurted by the water. I guess if nothing else, fungus would actually kind of like the moisture. Yeah, beat the fuck out of him. And he drops nothing! Some of that's that good stuff, though. Some of that good. Oh, by the way, I kind of made very quick mention of it earlier, and I was like, oh yeah, I might talk about this a little bit later. But I'm definitely down for suggestions, if anybody has thoughts. I've been kind of window shopping for a bit for new graphics card, because I play games that have such intense graphical requirements, clearly. The real reason I'm looking for a new graphics card is because my graphics card is a 980 Ti. It's a little old. And I got it refurbished back in like 2015, I think. So it's been doing pretty dang well. It's been hanging on like a champ way longer than I think anybody would have expected. But it is yet to show signs of dying, but I think I shouldn't. I think like I will need to get it replaced, or I'm thinking like it would be worth my while to strike while strike sooner than later when it comes to upgrading it. And but not that I really need anything that fancy. I don't really need anything fancy. What I do like, oh shit, wrong button, is the idea of getting something. Oh shucks, I'll lower that down again. The idea of getting something that will last me for a long time. The 980 Ti has lasted me for like 6-7 years at this point. I like the idea of getting an upgrade that is a sizable upgrade, but more importantly, something that I know will last me a long time. Something that's nice and future resistant. My budget, I mean, I don't really think, I mean, I have a decent amount of disposable income, so I don't have like a super strict budget, but I would rather not spend a whole lot of money. I would say 500 to 600 would be the absolute most that I'd like to spend. And right now I'm looking at a 680, a Radeon 680 XT. The 7000 series sounds nice. That RDNA 3, I think, sounds nice from a video encoding perspective, because obviously with streaming can be taxing on a CPU. The idea of putting more of that workload on the GPU instead sounds nice. So the RDNA 3 architecture sounds appealing from the 7000 series, but I mean, God, even the 79 XT just sounds like a bit much. Like, I don't want to spend like $700, minimum $750 on the 7900 XT. And it sounds like just mun's the word so far. Oh, it's a timer. Oh, so I gotta set a bomb. Oh, I see what this is. Okay. I'm gonna be kind of sneaky about this in one time. But how do I... What if I go back that way? But anyway, I'll just complete the thought. So yeah, I was originally holding out to see what AMD was going to do for their 70, if they were going to do a 7800 or 7700. And they might still, but I'm not convinced that it's going to happen anytime soon. And if it does happen, it probably won't be cheaper than the 6800. And I don't really think I need anything more than the 6800. So I might just go with that. There's one I'm looking at that's like $510 right now on Newegg, and I'm thinking of pulling the trigger on it. But I'm definitely down for suggestions, because as you can imagine, the Nvidia stuff is just too expensive. Like even the 4070 I was looking at for a bit, $600 is a lot, and you only get 12 gigabytes of DDR6 or GDDR, whatever the fucking video, the VRAM, I guess, not DDR. That's RAM. That's regular RAM. Of VRAM, I worry about the future-proofness of it. Whereas the 6800 has got the got that sweet, I think 16 gigs. So if I can just make this jump. Not quite. So it's like, do I spend $600 on the 4070 with less VRAM, but like nicer other performance, or do I pull the trigger on the 6800 XT that I'm looking at, get like pretty good VRAM, like pretty good performance that'll last me for probably quite some time. I just wonder if I could make that jump. If I could like go over there and throw the bomb. I don't think that's gonna work. Ah, wrong button, shit. Or do I continue to hold out for an upgraded 7000 series, or if by some miracle Nvidia would lower their prices, but it seems like they're not a big fan of price cuts, so I feel like holding out for Nvidia price cuts is a fool's errand. 3070s, yeah. Yeah, 3070 would be decent, but that I'm up here, which is nice. There's really nothing I can do from up here other than just make this jump easily. Let's do this. Can I like... There we go. Yeah, lower that down. Make this jump over here. Here we go. I should have done this earlier. I can't make that jump. Yeah, there's probably something else for that one. I could throw a bomb, but I wouldn't be able to get up there yet. Let's take this one over here. But yeah, you're right. A 3070 would be suitable, I think. But yeah, if I'm paying $500 for a 3070, and I could pay a little bit more for like a 6800 XT or something along those lines, that's kind of where I'm leaning. It's like if I'm getting value. Oh, here we go. That's how you do it. Okay. If I'm getting a decent bit of value, I don't mind spending an extra bit of money. And I guess that's kind of where my situation. Oh yeah, that's fine. I think that's kind of where my situation comes into play. Where like I'm not super. Oh, there we go. I'm not super strict on budget necessarily. There we go. Because I'm at the point where it's like, if I could spend $50 or even $100 and get like a big boost in performance, then I'll take it. But if I have to spend a few $100s or several $100s for the next boost, that's when I start to rein it in. So pretty much any of the 4000 beyond the 470 does not make sense for me. Nor does the 7000. Because yeah, if I wanted to make the jump from a 6800 XT to a 7900 XT, I'd have to spend a couple $100, and that's not worth it for me. I don't play enough like graphically demanding games, nor do I need ray tracing, nor do I need 4K resolution stuff. I'm gonna be pretty much 1080p, pretty much until Twitch and or YouTube begin to accept resolutions higher than 1080p, like on the regular least. So yeah, it just doesn't make sense for me personally, at least for the time being. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Also, speaking of being at a place, I guess that's where I want to go. Let's do this. Jump back this way. There's definitely no other doors out of here. I think I need to get over there somehow. I can lower that platform. Let's get over there first. Whoop. Okay, let's get him down to Funky Town. Oh, shit. That's okay. I'm thinking about, like, how do I get onto that guy? But I might have enough of an angle to kind of slurp myself over there. When Starfield comes out, yeah. Well, the thing, I mean, I should also clarify, there's really not a lot of new games I plan on playing anytime soon. Certainly not at launch. Starfield is not really a priority for me at all. I mean, it's something I'm interested in because I mean, I hope it's good just because I have a lot of friends that want to play it. And I'm tangentially interested, but it's not a priority. So, like, I hope it's good, but we'll see. Can I make it? Oh, not quite. Shit, I just took a couple hits. I'm injured. The direct reveal, I have watched 0 directs or like trailers or anything. So all I know is that people have said Starfield sounds pretty cool, and I bet it will be pretty cool. It's a Bethesda game, and I have learned over the years to not ascribe too much hope to Bethesda games at launch. It will probably be pretty cool eventually, but I don't know, man. There's a lot of very bold claims this game's gonna be amazing, and I hope it is, but I don't know. I'm not gonna get my hopes up like as a amazing, you know, launch experience. But I hope it's good, and I bet it will be good at least eventually. So yeah, oh right, that wraps around. Never mind. Yeah. But yeah, Starfield is not like a thing I'm gonna be super going out of my way to want to play. Because I mean, certainly for my current rig, yeah, it would probably be able to run it, just not very well. This doesn't do anything else, does it? No, that was just for the bridge thing earlier. So if I lower that down, the poison goes away. Then I go for the thing. It still hurts? Oh shit, that's not good. Damn, I don't have any more health pickups anyway. Not sure what else to do there. Maybe I need to go back. Is there something else I missed? Let's look around a little bit more. Maybe I missed something else. Low expectations, you can be pleasant. That's correct. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm being too mean. Maybe it's gonna be a banger. I mean, I hope it is. I'm dead. I would love to be wrong and for it to be like really, really amazing at the start, but we'll see. Ouch. Is this doing this? It's nothing. It's not hiding anything on the ceiling. That's not it. It looks insane. Yeah. I would say I'm not cynical, but yeah. I'll say a healthy skeptic. A healthy dose of skepticism. Like if she's got a what's this called? A spool for weaving her silken things. Anything else, lady? They showed some stuff that looks good. That's good, yeah. I mean, part of it too is that I'm pretty far behind when it comes to Bethesda things. I've never even played Skyrim, so I'm pretty far out of the loop when it comes to Bethesda's most recent projects. And I've got such a big list of games and such a big backlog. I've got plenty of things to keep me busy, so I'm in no rush for playing Starfield like right from the get-go. There's anything else though, is there? Let's talk to her again. There's no way out. If I talk to you one more time. Okay, here we go. We find a key. What if I keep talking to her? Oh. Also, she said, so you're awake. So, you're finally awake. So look for a key, she says. But I do hope it's good. I hope Starfield's really fucking good, and it'd be great if it was awesome from the get-go. There were no shenanigans, no Fallout 76 nonsense, no ridiculous bugs, no cyberpunk situation. As much as I love No Man's Sky, no No Man's Sky nonsense, at launch at least. I mean, it'd be great if it was something to bulk the trend of a game with a lot of hype at launch, disappointing people. It would be really nice if that would not be the case. A cyberpunk situation, yeah, exactly, Blackbird, exactly. Ouch. Going in blind, yeah. That's a good point too. I usually try to minimize my exposure to games where, if it's a game I'm legit excited about, I will minimize exposure to it. Same way with Tears of the Kingdom. I've yet to play it, and I want to play it. I probably won't stream it, at least not until I beat it. Kind of like Breath of the Wild. You know, the first playthrough would be blind. But yeah, I've tried to avoid watching streams and any spoilers whenever possible. These mushroom fellas are very wily little critters, especially the small fellas, small boys. Kind of at a loss as far as where to go here, unless this isn't just the end of the demo, is it? Surely there's more, because to blow that area up, maybe there was something else I just missed, but it seemed like that was the extent. It was just to lead you around. Unless I could just make that jump. I thought I tried. Let's try that again, actually. Maybe I just didn't time it well to make that jump. So let's do that then. Let's get this guy. Yeah, maybe I need to just have a little faith. Don't have that kind of self-control. Yeah, I know. I mean, I get it. I mean, trailers are meant to drum up hype and get excited, and it is cool, especially if it's like a game you've really kind of had on your radar for a bit. You know, get hyped, get excited. It's just, you know, from a preservation perspective, the wisdom dictates that it's good to probably not pre-order things. And make that jump. I don't know, man. That's really far away. Oh shit! I fell down anyway. I'll try it though. I'll try it. Yeah, not pre-order, not get our hopes up too much, because yeah, we've all had our hearts broken before. Got some ice cream, hell yeah. What kind of flavor did you go for, Noir? That's not enough. It's not enough jump juice. Because that seems like that's the way out. I would say I'm down for advice, or I'm down for a nudge, like a gentle nudge, if someone knows what to do next. Hold on, what if I do this? What if I... Does that, like, lower the mushrooms from a distance? Oh, it does! That's huge! Okay, oh, in that case, let's do that. Whoops. Try that again. Whoop. That's huge. Chocolate flavor, hell yeah, the classic. The Avatar game? I forgot about that. I forgot there was an Avatar game. Yeah, use the little bombs. Use the little bombs, man. They're a tool in addition to being a weapon. So now... from up here, it won't do me any good. Can I throw from here? Hey, whoa, fuck. Oh, fuck. Shit. I keep mixing up the left click button. Yeah, left click. That's always a little weird for me. Left click selects the other weapon. You have to... It's E or use to throw the stuff. I think that's the thing, because again, the bombs are maybe they should be thought of more as should be thought of more as a tool than a weapon, as a utility item. Because I want to hit left click to... Oh, fucking hell. I want to left click to throw when is... You gotta use the E button. Gotta get good. We're getting it. Yeah, it's a matter of just getting over there and getting the right positioning. Speaking of ice cream, so I've mentioned before how my tummy is not a fan of ice cream, because I'm becoming more and more lactose intolerant as I get older. However, there are vegan ice cream options. I am not vegan, but I prefer non-dairy options for my ice cream when there's an option for it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw. Just raises up. Hey! Oh, fucking hell! Ah, that's a shame. Yeah, I shouldn't have thrown from out there. I should have thrown from the other platform. Let's grab this real quick. But yeah, there's there we go. There's what was I gonna say? Oh, there's lactose-free ice cream. There's almond milk ice cream. There's enough non-dairy options out there where for people like myself with stomachs that are not as big of a fan of lactose, and there's lactate like pills you can take. There's enough options where, you know, we're not completely screwed. And Gracie and I went to a place earlier that's pretty renowned in St. Louis. That's where I live. Gracie and I live. there's a place that's pretty renowned in St. Louis called Clementine's. They're called Clementine's Naughty and Nice Creamery. They do standard ice cream things, and they do alcohol-infused ice cream things. Hence the Naughty and Nice menu. The Naughty menu is the alcoholic stuff. But in the non-alcoholic version, they have some vegan options. So we went to Clementine's after dinner earlier because Gracie had an ice cream hankering, and yeah, I was able to treat myself to one of the vegan offerings, and it was quite good. That's quite good. That's not gonna be high enough. Well, it did hit that. So I think what I gotta do. This is gonna be really tricky timing. I think if I'm a fast enough gamer. Let's do this. Jump here. Lower this. Go. And then jump. Let's come back up. Ooh, this is gonna be real tight. Oh wait, no, I should have gone from here. Do I have time? Oh, okay. It's good. Now we're good. I was overcomplicating things. Come on. There it goes. I think I have time. Come up. Shit. I did in the wrong order. Right. Can I reach from here? No, I cannot. I learned this lesson. You learned this lesson earlier, Alex. You dingus. God dang it. This is true. This is hard. I bet I'm getting like near the end of the demo. This is pretty tricky. The throw controls are a little. I mean, I think it's a mindset thing. I'm spoiled because I think in Zelda, yeah, like you could either press use or you could throw. Well, actually, I guess I can't remember. Maybe in Zelda you had to press the use button to throw, or the utility button. You had to be running and then press the button. Yeah, I think I just need to have like the right mindset about utility versus weapons. But yeah, it's like in the heat of the moment, I sometimes short circuit and just press the wrong button. Oh, I already fucked up because yeah, you can't just jump here. So I have to lower this first. Oh, no, fuck. I'm the world's biggest dumbass. Well, actually, maybe it'll still work. No, it won't. Yeah, it can't be at the same time. Lower this one first. Shit. There we go. Now we should be good. Look at that. Holy shit. It only took me like half an hour. If not longer. 40 minutes, maybe. Character controls. Oh, that's... Yeah. Yeah, that... I mean, I'll gladly take, you know, any kinds of cool stuff you're working on. And lock-on as well. Well, the thing is that this is obviously a demo, so I'm not expecting it to all be figured out from the get-go. A little breakdance head spin. Yeah, beat the shit out of them. Hell yeah. Got some gelato. I know gelato is still dairy, at least I'm pretty sure it is. But yeah, yours isn't too bad. That's good, yeah. So if ice cream or gelato isn't as bad for you, but yeah, drinking straight milk. That's how I used to be for years. I could still eat like a little bit of ice cream sometimes, but if I just drank milk, I would feel awful. Whereas nowadays, yeah, even if I have a relatively small amount of ice cream, it still kind of fucks me up. I think I have to be quiet or stealthy here. Starts the countdown once you... That's correct, yeah. It doesn't explode until you release, which is good. Because, yeah, and you want the put away option, yeah. Because in Zelda, it's a lot harder to put it away. Well, you can't put it away once it's lit, obviously. You did. I got it first try, didn't I? Oh, good. Yeah, it's a currency. So the red little fellas are currency specifically. I just gotta sneak past these fools. Be sneaky. I'm reminded of the top-down sneaky sequences around the castle in Ocarina of Time. And now... We're all sleepies. I will continue to be stealthy. Yeah, I got the vegan coconut chocolate fudge. It was very nice. Just one scoop. One scoop was enough to do me. A little dab will do me. It was very tasty. And Gracie got... She actually got a... There are some flavors they sell only as a pint. Because you can sell... You can buy individual scoops, or you can buy, like, a pint to take home and put in the freezer. Oh. Good to know. So she got a pint of the... It was a bread pudding. It was like a bread pudding flavor that was really cool. And it was a boozy flavor. And she loved it. She said it was probably the most creative ice cream flavor she'd ever tasted. So yeah, it's really cool. If anybody's ever... If you ever find yourself in the St. Louis area, and you want some boozy ice cream or some non-boozy ice cream... Oh, don't touch that either. Clementines is the way to go. Well, the demos that... Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I got extended more. That's fantastic. I'm digging it so far. I mean, like any indie game demo, are there things that could be improved? Yeah, sure, but I mean, you don't expect full polish from a demo. That's why it's a demo. It's still in development. I'm digging what has been established so far. Got out of the day before. Oh man, no pressure, right? Those 11th hour editions, I'm sure are scary. All sleepies. They're all tuckered out. That's a nice touch, the guy rolling over right as you're trying to sneak by them. Ooh, that's... Oh, you fucking got my ass. Damn, son. Fucking shreked my ass. Good lord. I was so confident, too. I was like, shit, this ain't nothing but a thing. Turns out it was everything, including a thing. I bet you were waiting. Matt was waiting. He was like, this motherfucker's gonna get got so good. By the leaf that falls over. Gonna fucking roast his ass. So was Noir. Do your little rollies? He says, I shall do my rollies. Part of it is I got this thick dumpy of a booty. And I got a sneak pie, everybody. That's the hard part, man. So I'm gonna wait. Now, luckily, that noise of it falling over did not awaken them. Now, there was another area I could have gone down below. I hope I didn't screw myself out of an upgrade or something. A fave toner? Suitable for sensitive skin. A toner, you say? Is that like for makeup? A clap of her abdomen. Otacon. I'm trying to sneak around. The clap of my thorax keeps alerting the guards. Alex, your impression is so good. I'll say it for you. That's why your face is burning. I've never heard of the word toner for makeup, but I guess, as a cisgender straight white male, I can't pretend to, whoops. I can't pretend to know all the, oh heck, all the secrets. All the secrets of all the things. Oh shit, I wasn't actually pressing the shift button. Oh, it's skincare. Okay, I gotcha. I'm an expert on all these things, okay? I definitely know what I'm talking about. Can I just sneak by? There we go. You gotta be real sneaky like. Gonna roll over. Bloop. Yeah, it says it should be compatible for sensitive skin, and yet your face is burninating right now, Blackbird, so probably none too comfortable. What if I don't need to be sneaky? I mean, I need to be sneaky, but what if I don't have to be quiet necessarily? Ah, shit, I think he's already looking my way. I should probably emphasize fast over being slow and creepy. If I do this, he's not gonna hear shit. I can make all the noise in the world. If it has fragrance added, yeah. Yeah, if sensitive to fragrance would definitely do it. There'll be a story related. Oh, that's good. If I just hide in the corner, they'll walk right past me. They have a hearing radius. Oh, they do. Okay, so can't be too silly. That's my chance. Oh boy. Need some health. You're gonna give health? That'd be real cool. Oh, you're gonna keep making more friends, won't you? Oh, lucky me. Oh boy. Time to leave. Can I break the hives? Die. Yeah! There we go, there's some health. Very much behooves me to murder their shit. And murder their shit I shall. But they call me Shit Murderer Alex. Then nobody calls me that, but they should. Hey, not quite what I wanted, but sure. The hearing radius is the ass clapping radius, yes. The cheek clapping radius. Clap them cheeks. Ooh. We are rewarded thusly. Ouch. Yeah, just fucking spam that shit and then I'll get got. And our reward is, do we get the honeycomb? Oh, it's a key. That's, sounds extremely important. And to climb on the chain. It's off the chain. I want to equip one of these pole arms and use it to chop off the head of the bad guys. Is this the right way? I think it is. Yes. Woo. A ladder, okay. See a couple things. Okay. So it's a it's a one-time switch. Okay, so that, I guess, takes us back to where we came. Probably used our... Oh, I wonder if I shouldn't have used that there. Oubliette key, okay. We definitely haven't been out there. Not yet. We have been here. And we have been here. Can't push that. What if I make enough noise to get his attention? Nothing. Can I throw this over? Oh, we can... That guy. Okay, so it seems like this is a dead end, so let's keep going. Let's go back the other way. Go to the other door, for which we found the key. Oh, this guy. Time to exact our revenge. Antonio. Oh, he's fast. I'm fast too. Ouch, good combo. So now I know. It goes for the old left hook. Whoa! There's a couple of fancy attacks. There's the big one, yep. That's where dash really comes in. Ouch, handy. It's probably gonna give me health. And perhaps a free hit. Fuck you! I'd like to pick up the health, please. Oh, his hitbox is too big. I can't. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, please, I need this. Ouch. Ouch. It's in a not great rhythm. Whew. Fly like a butterfly, sting like a... What do I sting like? Sting like something. Some kind of thing that stings, I don't know. I can't think of any kind of insect that would do that. Smart man. A codpiece. Oh god. I think I just have to, like, be choosy about how I go about this. What is this? What is this? If I pick it up? Oh, it just hurts. I can break it. I cannot break it. Okay. It's pretty tough, actually. There we go. Hit him when his butt's exposed. The unprotected butt. Whoa! I was hoping he would run into that and hurt himself. Hurt himself today just so he could feel something. Also, I appreciate that when you hit somebody with melee, you get like a little bum, and then like a bum, like if you keep hitting. Reminds me of Wind Waker. When you get combos going. Mosquitoes, that's something that stings. There you go. He is not easy. I mean, he was the big guy that took us out earlier. Only fitting that he would be a worthy challenge. No, you don't do that. I guess little punchies. Ouch. That was quick. Can you like run into a wall and stun yourself? That'd be really cool. Oh, I see these things up here too. So there's more where that came from. That probably means he's not particularly low on health. Oh shit, I'm stuck. Oh, get out of there. Oh, I got winning on that one. I need him to expose his booty. Show me your ass, you coward. Yep. Shit. I keep underestimating or overestimating my reach. Ah, shit. It's too fast. Looking for those opportunities. They are fleeting. Looks like, yeah, this attack is really the best one for reliably having opportunities. At the very, very end. He goes for the uppercut. Yeah, you get a couple hits in there. Seems like it's 3 rounds, like he does one lunge, a second lunge, and then a third lunge, and at the end of that third lunge is when he goes for the uppercut. Shit, yeah. Yeah, it's a small blade, so the reach is extremely limited, and I keep overestimating it. So follow him. There we go. So some good hits, good hits. Yeah, that attack's a little scary. It's a wide reach. So he has a wide reach and his recovery is fast enough where, unless you're right there, yeah, unless you're right there, it's really hard to close the gap. So 1, 2, and then he changes the directions one more time. And that's when I can follow him. Ready for the follow-up? Yeah, it's still only 2 hits. Woo, that was scary. In this low on health for this long. I don't like that. Oh, I don't trust like that. Can do that a few more times. Oh, maybe not. Okay. If I need a nudge, yeah. I might take you up on that because I can't really tell how low he is, but I know I'm down to a single boop. A single boop will be my last. Dang it. A little bit afraid to get too close. Ugh, dang it, yeah. Guess I could try bombs again, but it's I have to hit him. I have to time it right with the explosion, and I have to make sure it hits his back. Guess I could try it though. I got nothing to lose. Well, there you go. Yeah, that actually worked out well. Oh, what? He's changing up his strat. Oh, he's stuck. Oh, that's huge. There he is. So yeah, so you have to. Oh, look at that. Now he's really hurting. He's really hurting, and for a real squirtin'. So what I was supposed to do is I was supposed to guide him into that little spiky boy. And I get his punchy gloves. So I was supposed to do that way earlier in the fight, so I was making this way harder for myself. Yeah, I figured, like... I guess it should have occurred to me as being a more obvious thing when that entered the fray. I just thought that was an obstacle for me. I never figured out that it was supposed to be for him as well. Look, she's low on health, so she's like, I found the boxing gloves. The brutal bracers. The strength of the ants. Now I can press things. Oh no, not push things, but I just punch really good. Do I also get health? No, but we got the key though. I didn't guide him to— right, yeah, I was avoiding. I wasn't trying to guide him enough. Although I wonder... punch. Okay, so it allows you to smush the thing over. Get the heck out of here. So that's pretty good. Good. And now... take our punchies and go elsewhere. And get some health. Bloom. So we could go back if we wanted and explore a bit. Oh, wrong button. Got it first try. It was first try. It was tough. But it was not meant to be an easy fight. Like Noir said, it's a tough fight. Ole when he dashes past you. I say you can never go too silly in cases like that, so I embrace it. I can't just punch these. Yeah, that'd be too. It doesn't have that kind of explosive power. Yeah, I don't want to go back that way. Okay, so there's nothing else this way. Let's go back then. Backtracking. Yeah, I was curious if there was anything that this new ability would unlock that we this way, yeah. Anything that would unlock that we had like just gone past. So I was backtracking to see if there was anything this would allow, because I know we can obviously punch this out. Oh? Yeah, the previous area has nothing for us. Punch. 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 Get got. Bloop. So now we can access this other area that caught my eye previously. Punch. Oh, look at that. This thing's great. Power up is sick. Or ability is sick, whatever you want to call it. Strong. It's got a bit of a wind up, but does some damage, man. Can I break these? No, I cannot. Let's go up this way. Not having to stealth anymore. I'm assuming that one area would still go poorly if I were to try to like the area we have to stealth, we have to sneak through the sleeping boys. I'm assuming that if I wake them up, I would still have the sequence where they throw me out and I take some damage. So I figured it's best not to challenge it. I wonder if there'll be an opportunity to spend these little giblets I'm picking up. Little trinkets. Check this one first. Yeah, except for the barracks. Yeah, makes perfect sense. Those fellas hurt. Let's check the other door. I'm actually kind of curious. Or you can just keep clicking. You do a little 1-2. Assuming eventually they'll throw things at us that cannot be comboed so easily with this sick power-up. Oh! Okay, well we know where this is then. Okay, so... Well, actually, hold on. So we needed to do that anyway, eventually. Let's check that other path. Oh. Ouch. 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 This place sucks. Ouch. Take some health, please. The rain hurts my face. I never noticed these were empty. Or hollow. Ouch. Oh, it's one of these. We might have to use bombs to get fancy. Fancy schmancy. In fact, that's exactly what I expect. So I can knock this backwards. I can get at this one. Oh wait, actually what I can also do is jump around. Of course I can't jump over these things. Yeah, it's not that easy. What if I, out of curiosity, oops. Okay, so yeah, I see the one that goes down then. Okay. Okay. So, for one thing, I've overthought this aspect. I can just punch this back. There we go. This will toggle the other ones. Kind of. Oh, I wonder if I have to move one of the boxes all the way across so I can... Well, that wouldn't do it. Oh, wait, hold on. So how do you get to the other ones? Okay, maybe, well, hold on. So I can move one of those boxes. Yeah, let's get a box moved. So I get this in here. And then explode this fella. I guess my problem is, how do I get on this box? I can't like fly up to it. Maybe I just don't have what I need then to complete this. Because I can go up that little staircase. Hold on, let me do this. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Oh, maybe I just have to leave this down. Oh no, I can't do that. Yeah, I definitely have to switch that. Thankfully, these things are respawning. Oh, maybe I'm not supposed. Hold on. Does this going to go down? I don't think it does. Yeah, this one doesn't go down. So only this one goes up or down. Can I just block this with a box? I didn't even think about that. Let's try with this other one. I can't just block the gate. That'd be too easy. One more punch. Okay, so one more punch. No, it just it goes right past it, yeah. So I think I need to move this more. And just kind of have it set up with a bomb. And I think if I... Oh, whoops. Just set it up more with the bomb. Or set it up more without the bomb, that is. Just with the gloves. I think that one's okay. I think once the other one is down, it'll work. I think it'll all just work out. Whoops. There we go. Oh, whoops! I'm silly. Okay. Grab one more. Because I have 6 of these. It's not like I'm running low. Oh, that's not gonna reach. Yeah. That'd be real quick. Oh, not quick enough though. Let's try that again. Oop. Ooh, that's real tight. Wow. What about... I wonder if I fucked up. Wonder if I was supposed to move this box further back, maybe? I just don't know if I can reach from there or even from up here. Well, actually, hold on. Far away. Should I have moved that box further back, maybe? Like, way farther back. Would I be able to go from either here or here to one of those baskets? I don't think I can. I think I just gotta go real fast. There we go. Okay. And now... Oh, wait. Hold on. See, I need to hit the other one is the problem. Okay, yeah. Here we go. Oh, wrong button. Shit. I already fucked it up. Yeah, start over. Oh, fuck. That's really tough. That's where you have to have really good timing. Unless there's like a better setup. Unless I'm supposed to move this one back. I put that one like right here where I could just throw it while I'm on the second position. Or the second level. But then how would I go from up here or right here to land on those baskets? You have to stay on like the second floor. I'd have to make it all the way to there. Maybe from here. Let's do a quick test. Yes, yeah, I can do a quick test. Maybe I'm overcomplicating this. Oh yeah, that's not so bad actually. Okay, never mind. So let's push this back then. One more. So now... So I think I leave that as is. Oh, fuck. I clicked prematurely. It's still pretty tough, though. Whoops. I have to land and then re-engage and then make this make that journey again. Actually, what if I can just throw from here? Maybe it... no, that's too far away. There we go. We're good. That's tough. It's tough, but we fucking got there, man. Unless there was a way to, like, manually disengage. Oh, I think there is. Yeah, you could just press space again. You don't have to wait for it to run out on its own. Just press space again and it disengages. Never mind. Okay, I was making it overly complicated. There we go. There we go. First try, right? First try. That's right. Punch. Spill the fucking lava. It's probably not lava. It's probably like bug soup. He's all sleepy. He's eating a big old buggy. Good for him. Whoa! It's you! A friend! He infiltrated, all thanks to my distractions. The ants were too full for dessert. It's cause we're so good, man, that's why. Leaves to stick around, don't go gray, he says. A royal jelly piece, that is good. That'll help my health shortage issue. 35 gem fruits, you got it, bud. Look at that, we have a 4th health piece. Love to see it. That probably means we actually missed one previously. There was that one door I didn't go through. I think it led to a bit of a broken bridge. Unless there's another opportunity for it. Oh, wait, hold on. Speaking of the devil, oh, no, it's because we have the key, though. Right, yeah. Never mind. There's more for us to do, then. So that whole little sequence was to get the extra health piece. You get them. Oh, okay. So I guess the one door I didn't reach was inconsequential. So in that case... Ouch. Oh, right. Oh, wrong one. Yeah. Now do the thing. There we go. Let's go back the way we came. Because, yeah, there was the place where we have the key now. So that was all optional. We didn't have to mess with that. Oh, God, this place hurts. Ouch. Yeah, it seems like you just take damage no matter where. So you just gotta go real fast. And get whatever health back you can muster. Place is painful. The bragging points. Well, I will gladly brag. Hold on, I need some health back, so I'm gonna fight these fools. Box the shit out of them. Will you give me health? Yes, you will. Smart fellas. Yeah, exactly. The big gate, which we already saw. The rusted trapdoor. So that's the question. Do we go out here? Well, of course, it's all rainy and painful. So no, I don't want to go that way because the rain would hurt my little face. There's probably not enough shaded area. Well, nah, let's just go this way. Oh, okay, so we freed the lady, right? We're good? You did it! I am pretty screwy. A reward. Let's get out of here first. Distract the Queen's Guard so I can escape? Sure. Alright, you with me, person? A spider lady? No. Yeah, I think we're good. Just gonna assume she's with me. And... looking for like... oh, yo, there are shaded areas. Okay, I see it now. Yeah. Area hurts. Waiting for the lightning. There we go. Yeah. Perfect. I'm going. Oh, I like his little hat. Smart fellow, wearing a leaf to protect him from the rain. I could use one of those, honestly. You got any more of those? Ouch. Oh. I'm jealous of your cool hat. That's the whole reason I'm fighting you. Just out of pure jealousy and spite. A little bit of petty jealousy goes a long way in a game like this. Whip. When you're a clever little bee protagonist friend. You lost the second you entered this dojo. Oh wait, hold on. He could drop health. He chooses not to. What a nerd. Whew. They try to get me. We are all set. And nothing else on that side. Oh, a big scary door. Oh shit, son. A costume vendor? That's cool. Oh, right, because she would use her silk to weave you cool outfits. That sounds pretty dope, man. The prey steps into the hunter's abode. My beautiful serpent, you say? Oh, shit. To be continued. Yo, that demo is cool, man. I love it. It's tough. There's a couple parts that were pretty tough. Like some platforming stuff, like that one room where I got stuck for half an hour or so, and that little puzzle of the timing stuff was a little bit tricky, but it's rewarding. Antonio was a pretty tough fight too, but so it's like it's if you cut your teeth on like the old school 3D platforming games of old, then this will give you a challenge. But I liked it, and there's Matt's info. We got the Twitter account. Twitter profile, we got the itch.io page, so if you wanted to follow more of this progress. Thank you to Matt for joining in and offering some guidance and some kind of behind the scenes intel on this cool little game. And this is great, man. I like this a lot, and I'm very curious to see where else it goes. Because yeah, as you can tell, I'm a sucker for this kind of style, and by virtue of me playing the Haunted PS1 games, you know I'm down for the retro revival stuff, just in a general sense, but especially stuff that reminds me of the N64 platforming era. I love that shit, man. Good stuff. Micro Tunnel Matt, not that guy. He's the worst. No, thank you, Matt. I appreciate you joining in, man. We're gonna play some more games and see what is next up on the docket. This is a game I am excited to play, but it's not available yet. But I've heard about it. It looks really cool. It's also not available yet. We could maybe go to an exterior, but I think that's not good right now. I don't want to leave. But yeah, Matt, thank you for like hanging out with us, man. That's really nice of you to have you in the chat. It's always cool getting the having the developer right there and hearing like I said, some behind the scenes stuff, hearing some future plans, getting like hearing about like, oh yeah, my original plan was for this area was this, but I changed it up, or and also they get to take note of what are things that I'm not representative of every player ever, but here's a 30-something person who played these kinds of games growing up. What are the things that were natural for him? What are the things that were a little bit trickier? Not necessarily things that you need to change, but things that are just you know that like users or players are it's like feedback for the developer. You know, us developers, we like feedback, we like testing, so just data points, right? Data points. Do some puzzles in the mall. I was thinking we'd just play more games, but I didn't realize there was stuff within the mall. Fun to watch people play. Well, thank you, Matt. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate your patience with me, with my scrubby ass. But yeah, I figured I'd probably do this one next, the Mortal Meal. Mortal Meal is up next. I think Noir Mouse pointed out that this one's pretty cool, but pretty short, and I like things that are cool and short. Let's launch the demo. It's gonna give us a little bit of details. By the Goblin Council, I like this developer name. You are dead, but your soul remains. In a nightmarish world, it says. Can you avoid the harvest of your soul? Can I? We'll find out. Give me 1 second, I'll get the capture going. It is a Unity game. Is it a 16:9 game? Don't think it is. That's a really cool title sequence, and you guys can't see it right now. Best logo in the collection. It was a really good logo, so much so I think I might restart the game. Give me 1 sec. It's kind of a bummer. This is an OBS downside. I like OBS a lot. I won't usually talk shit on it, but there are times where it's a bit of a bummer. And this is one of those instances. Give me 1 sec, I have to kind of recapture. Because every 4:3 game does it a little bit differently. Very rarely is a 4:3 ratio game actually truly 4:3. Usually it's like kind of a soft 4:3 estimate. Good, but it's probably good. This one's pretty close though. Okay. It's a little bit loud. But hold on. First, after I do all that setup, I'm gonna exit. Actually, hold on. It occurs to me, I have to go back to the widescreen mode for a second. Oh wait, no, I don't. I sit on this one. So when I exit, I'm gonna lose the capture, and when I relaunch, it's gonna take a second to regain the capture. But that logo is really cool, and I want you to see it. Oh, it looks like I still have this captured though, which is good. So yes. So it'll take a second. Come on. Are you gonna pick it up? There it goes, yeah. The Goblin Council, I love it. I love Goblin stuff, man. It's so fun. All right, very good. Can I lower the volume? Yes. Like the bone hand cursor. It's still a bit high on the wave. No, it's probably okay. It's probably okay. Camera sensitivity, performance mode. Oh, I see. The blur. Yeah. The blurriness kind of adds performance drag. It'll be fine. Let's jump in. New game. Mortal Meal is the name of this game. I'm excited. Poppers. It's a lot of blood. Poppers. Are you eating something you shouldn't be eating? The countless times when either a dog I have had or a family dog has like had something in their mouth that they shouldn't have, and you're like, what do you have in your mouth? Drop it, and you're trying to get them to relinquish what they've got because they know they're being naughty and they shouldn't have it. Or they think it's a game and it's like, oh boy, this is playtime. Two glass items. Oh no! Get the meats. Two glass items and a door on a... Oh no! Was it like... On multiple... Was it multiple events? Multiple occasions? Or was it like he bumped into one thing and like a few things fell over? Oh gosh. So somebody killed us and I guess chopped us into bits and fed us to dogs. So we have to retrace our blood steps. Yes, there's us. I inspect. How am I here? In my heart? Oh, it's his heart? Oh shit. Can I grab it? Still warm and slobbery. I don't know if I should have this, but I do have it. Did I even still lose my balance? Could I even have a balance? Spin. Whee. I hold it? Oh, or maybe I... No. The spin is very small. Do I hold it? No. Do I click it a bunch? No. Okay, I don't know how to spin it. The text won't go, which is a little weird. Okay, so those are the prompts then. Oh. That's weird. The audio stopped working. Okay, no, there we go. The audio still works. It just went real quiet for a second there. So clearly we can retrace our steps. I always like to explore everything. But it probably wants me to follow the blood pools. Speaking of, the swing set is familiar. I do kind of like this aesthetic. Reminds me a little bit of some of the Haunted Cities games we played a year or two ago. A different indie game compilation series. I've inspected everything of note in this area. Here's the doggy. I'm too solid to get past him. I'm mostly ethereal, but not ethereal enough, apparently. Can I give him the meats? I'll distract him with my own heart. Eat up, little buddy. Yeah, I guess I'm not using any more. You wriggled under here. That's how he got here. Okay. It's unlocked. Can I just open it? Yes, I can. This guy didn't seem bothered that the door swung open, presumably on its own, nor is he bothered by the copious blood pools everywhere and a doggy eating what is left of me. Pretty messed up, honestly. Can I pet the doggy? You can't see the animation, but we are petting him. You can pet the dog in this game. Welcome back, Lollipop. Puppet combo in Roblox. Puppet combo really is their own aesthetic. Puppet combo is like a very, very, I don't know. They're kind of their own thing. Like, I like Puppet combo games, but man, they are like so hardcore on like the VHS, low poly. I mean, this is this has like the low poly aesthetic, obviously, but Puppet combo is like so specifically their own kind of thing. I do appreciate them, but like, it's like no one does Puppet combo like they do. Like they're really their own thing. What's up, Faffanugan? It was the wind. The that blew this thing open. That's what this guy's gonna tell himself. Taking a break before closing up. Hey man, can we talk? No answer. Hello? Can't hear me. Or he's an asshole, or both. So clearly, we need to get out of the... Oh, we got the Berg and the cool S. Great freaking graffiti. We need to get past here to get to the next little blood spot, but our guy says he can still smell. Now, I've only played one Puppet combo game on stream, and I liked it, but like... They're like all... And I see this in a good way. They're all like kind of slash horror B-movie style games that... Yeah, like they all have like... They're unique insofar as they all have like different gameplay. And, well, some gameplay mechanics are unique. Are common across all of them. And some visual aspects are extremely common across all of them. Which is kind of nice, because you can always tell when you're playing a Puppet combo game or when someone else is, just by like when you look at it. But, yeah, it's almost like it's the video game version of babysitter, house sitter, watching a house, watching a child, and things go awry. Like, it always starts out so normal until things get weird and extremely violent with the low poly vibes. And yeah, it really is its own thing. Wet, he says, when we look at the water. The water is indeed wet. Speaking of breaking glass, can I knock this shit over? Like glitchy jumps. Yeah, like VHS filter, scan lines, and excessive blood, and like monsters with big scissors or big machetes, and like really fucked up stuff. That's all the features. You can turn it on, you can turn it off. What can't it do? Gonna read the note. Looks like something I would maybe want to read. Secure freezer. There's a code somewhere. I don't know what the button is. Let's go back. Is it written on this piece of paper here, maybe? You would think. You would think. Open that. Hang on, these papers here. No, nothing jumps out. Unless, of course, those look like they look like just orders. Orders to be filled for a restaurant. Bunch of employees of the month. Is it the same guy over and over? Is it me? Is that who I was? Or that was the guy outside, I think. Juggling knives. Dangerous, man. Maybe he's the only employee that works here. Something useful. Like this, maybe? That's awfully convenient. Do not leave this lying around for someone to find, so saith Angelo. 1077, you got it. Incredibly dumb but amusing. Is this the Haunted PS1 mascot? I can't really tell. I don't think it is. Anything else around here? There's a paddleboard for issuing spankings. I know it's not that, but that's what I like to think it is. It's a pizza slab for getting pizzas out of ovens. Took a long time to make this one photorealistic squirrel. It's not that photorealistic, but good enough. Got a good feeling about that building over there, and that one too for that matter. Could find a key. Can I read the menu? See what's on the menu for today? Yes, what's the chef special? So dark. There's the restroom that I cannot enter, because ghosts, as we all know, are incapable of peeing. Okay. Well. Let's use the code. It's because the reason it's 1077 is because the person was born on October the 77th. Bam. Easy. Fresh meat. Frozen meat. Fresh frozen meat. Oh, good. Soup of the day from all the way back in March. Well, this is June, so it's a little bit old then. That's why it's fresh and frozen. This would be an unlikely place to keep a front door key. Oh, but look at that! A large brass key. Perfect! I'll hold it in my little ghosty hands. I wonder if that means if we walk over back to the other fellow that we saw earlier, if to him it would just be a floating red key, but hold on. Can I go back the way I came? Things are looking a little bit weird and spooky right now. Why are you floating? Why did this get moved? Hold on, what else? What else is new? Go back this way. Oh. Wait, hold on. So the door that I came through was the restroom? Huh. Not sure how I got... Oh, Jesus! That was unexpected. And here I was thinking I'd be the one doing haunting. Not trying to avoid a spooky candle ghost friend. Oh, it's a... No, it's one of these. It's a puzzle. Oh my gosh, that's so evil. Key should open the door. It ought to. Can you see me? Nope, nothing. Go right through him. Does he see the evil ghost lad? Whoa. Oh, fuck! Guy just got knocked the hell out. What the hell was that, man? Oh, he's dead. Oh, shit. Look out, man. The ghost is gonna kill your ghost. Gave you the suck. And now he is supercharged. Oh, he looks like the guy. So he steals your likeness. Good to know. That's really loud, by the way. Turn the volume down more. Where'd he go? Well, it's a good thing he left. So it had the face of a woman first, like a kind of slightly decomposing, zombified woman. But after it took that guy's soul, it took his likeness, but then disappeared. Soul left his body, but then the creature did something to it. So it steals your soul. No one seemed to notice the monster at all, right? Yeah. I just saw a guy get fucking obliterated by that vehicle. They'll hit and run, too. And it was the doggy that ran off with the meats. My heart picks up here. I could just find my body, or what's left of it. So we probably want to go that way. However, my curiosity is nudging me gently. Cash for flowers. I think it's just called a florist. Been here before. Azaleas for somebody important. 50 cents for each. Oh, you give them the flowers and they pay you. Okay, I thought that meant like, yes, you can just buy flowers. Can't get through here. Little bus stop. Now, clearly there's a lot of open space here. There's probably not a lot to explore. To, like, check every little corner, obviously, but we'll kind of inspect the backyard area. And the door is very much locked. Okay. You can go around back. Well, again, I think that's where they want me to go, because the blood trail... Actually, it kind of leads to the door. Oh, no, it actually leads that way. Actually, I think this is going to be the little back area that we first saw. With, like, the garbage. Speaking of garbage. Full of rotten food. No dice here. Yeah, this is what we saw earlier. So the guy that got killed, I guess, was the guy who was on break. Hopefully he was not the employee of the month. Team Cream. Punch Boys. I like the Berg and then the cool S. That's my favorite graffiti so far. If forced to choose a favorite graffiti in this game, those two get top marks. Anything in the cars? Shopping carts as well, for that matter. This thing, nothing? Okay. Grocery store? It is the Green Grub Grocery. I can appreciate a triple alliteration. Doors do not work. Oh, more graffiti. It is Tunch. As opposed to the Punch Boys. Clearly. Residential area down that way. An empty lot. More blood. It's a computer repair shop. Everything is blue screening, so it's not a very good computer repair shop if everything is busted. PC repair. Person left the door open, so we could go in. Hold on, I'm not done exploring the outside yet. That is a place to go. Say, clothing store. All the latest fashion. Clean suits. Always creep me out. The owner gives a sinister vibe. I mean, mannequins can be a little bit off-putting sometimes. Okay. Did I check behind here? What's that? A floating disc of sorts? A CD. It'll unlock something secret in the full game. Car Music 2. Alright. It'll unlock something in the full game. So, picking it up here doesn't do us anything, but if we play the full game later on in life, and we find that thing, it'll do something cool. Full of maggots, that's so cool. The Dev Team's other game, which is a horror text game, good to know. The car music was car honks, but melodic car honks. Well, to me, it is a no-brainer. The only option is to follow the bouncing red blood ball. Now, it doesn't actually implore us to go this way, but that way is open. How far could my body be? Well, the doggy came from this way, obviously. A little doggy, a dog hole. But yes, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, me. Ghost me. Alright, so we have to go through that way anyway, because it's clearly the backyard of the PC repair shop. Oh boy, here we go. Killer speed with Churd. It's the newest gaming hotness. 16 megabytes of RAM. That's living in the future, man. We can't handle that much RAM. You kidding me? Human eyes can't understand anything more than 30 FPS. Human brains can't store anything more than 16 megabytes. It's just too much. It's so fast you'll never need to upgrade. Yep. Yep, that's correct. This is as fast as computering can ever be. Something in the full game. Love it. Monumental savings at Scranch Solutions. 4 megabytes of RAM. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 16 is too much. 4 is more reasonable. Also, souvenir bobblehead from Albany. Good. Very good. Clip art deluxe. 95, or it's $95, but I'm assuming it's $19.95. Floppies. You got some kind of PCI slot thing. Maybe it's a video card, maybe it's a motherboard. Hello, yes, welcome to PC Repair Shop. I'm your dutiful employee. These TV remotes, or maybe there's sticks of RAM. Antivirus, scan for hours. Scan for hours, I don't know if is how you want to like advertise your antivirus. Maybe like scans quickly. Yes, it takes hours to scan. It's great. Clip art deluxe. I must be dreaming. Over 50 quality images. Now Zoidberg is the savvy consumer. Oh yes, I will take 8. Also, big fucking printers. CRT monitors, some fucking Dell motherfucking looking towers, desk cases, or PC cases. 2 floppy drives. What could be better? You're living in the future with floppy drives that numerous and floppy. Electronic locks, you say? Okay. Hold on, what's this say? Dill. 8 megabytes of RAM. Go ahead and take a bite. Dill. I'm just gonna assume that Dill is like the manufacturer of this brand of RAM. Can I be sus and try venting? Corkboard with a note. It says $5 for replacement keys. I don't care how funny the number may be. Is it 69 or is it 420? There's only so many funny numbers out there. I see a smiley face. What else do I see? Another cool S. Cool S persists. There's a program open. Digidoor 500. To start unlocking the door, you'll need to correctly answer 3 security questions. Any key. Yes. Computer brand in the store has the most RAM. Can't remember. Oops. Back. It was the one with 16, but which one was it? Churd? Yeah. Oh, it's not a game. It is a brand of RAM. Okay. Churd. Churd, Scratch, and Dill. Okay. It's a quiz. Were we paying attention? Churd. Enter. What? The most RAM. Did I misspell it? Oh, unless there was a secret 32 gigs. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's too much. Too powerful. CHURD. What'd I do wrong? Churd. 16 megabits of RAM. This guy is Scrants. That's only 4. Is there more to the name? Killer speed with Churd. CHURD. Seems simple enough, right? How will I play video games now? So meta. It's only 8. That's gotta be Churd, right? It's the most RAM. I don't know what I did differently, but maybe I misspelled it or something. My favorite vacation destination? Good question. There must have been a note elsewhere. Carrie and Bertie. Is there a note about, oh, hey, I'm leaving for vacation. Leaving for such and such. I'll be back soon. Floppy disks. Any notes around here? Did that come from somewhere? No. Oh, wait, hold on. Albany! It's an Albany expression. There we go. Last one. What number am I thinking of? They're even highlighted. It is the funny number. Door unlocked. Oh boy. Blue screens and monitor eyeballs. How do we tell them they've got the blue screen monitor eyeball virus? It's infected literally every computer in this fine establishment. We have to tell them. Yep, every single one. Get the old eyeball blue screen. They see all things. Check the blood trail and be on the lookout for ghosts. Some kind of soul gobbling evil ghost thing. And then knock down this fence, something fierce. Sudden spooky fog. Ooh, like very spooky vibes here. This is much more of a proper horror game. Arrows pointing this way. Did all this blood come just from my heart? Maybe. I was thinking like the guy was disemboweled. That's a cool little sight. I like the silhouettes of the trees. Very brutal. Heard something. Oh my. Uh-oh. Kind of splitting open. Doesn't seem good. Can I get around it? What if I touch it? Okay, nothing happens. Okay. Now this strikes me as something that I need to either get past or find a way around. Oh boy. Also, what is this, like, substance? Some kind of silvery thingy on the walls. Kind of silvery, almost like an icy thing. Kind of like a tree, but not like roots, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. Very ethereal and spooky. And kind of pairing with the fractures in the floors here. Oh, Jesus. What does it mean? Can I touch it? Gotta be careful. A little tricky how the camera kind of shifts when you get alongside a wall. Like that. Like it's like, oh god, now I can't see. It's a little bit weird. It's like a symptom of the over the shoulder rubbing up against something and like, oh, now I can't see. Be conscious of that when you're moving. A lot of things happening here. Here's more blood. The game just saved, which is good. What is this, though? Something will happen when I step upon it. Uh-oh. Little hand. Little hand friend. Go this way. Does not give chase, but there's more, maybe? Whoa! You have to mash space. Oh, he hurts, though. He hurts real bad. I don't know if I can get my health back. What if I would have gone this way? Looks like the presence of these guys. Yeah, it looks like you have to deal with them in some way, regardless. I've got lots of these for. Whoa, shit! Let me just knock my water over. Tell Dexter, I will. He is asleep right now, so when he awakens, that'll be the first thing he'll hear. Now, granted, I would have told him he was a good boy regardless, but I'll make sure to tell him that came from Johnson. He'll be extremely happy, and he'll know exactly who that is. I need to, like, lure him, maybe? Resets to that location. Yeah, just kind of... and with the old jukes. There we go. Not too bad. And our health did regenerate, which is good. Just gonna move again. No, he's not moving. Is that him right there? Yes, okay. I just get around this one. Yes, we can. Oh, this is the second one. Yipes! Okay, we're good, we're good. A little bit of damage. It's a pretty sneaky one. He's right there, isn't he? Hopefully we don't have to retrace our steps. Still more blood. Lots and lots of blood, so we're going the right way. Move this. Oh. Or this is cracking. And... oh god. So I can go that way, or I can go this way. The blood trail has me go this way, but I'm kind of curious. It's gonna suddenly dead end. Oh, but it'll be a secret. Rat Ring Greatest Hits. Are those rat noises? Good. I feel accomplished. I found 2 secrets that are right now. They don't do anything right now, but eventually they might in full game. Oh, it was their original dev team name. I do think Goblin Council is a better developer team name, but Rat Ring is acceptable. Oh. Are you a friend? No, you are not. Okay, then. Don't go that way. In fact, I think that's a dead end, too. Yeah. It's a little gremlin friend charging towards us. Charging Chuck. Bonk. Alright, wasn't expecting a little Satan lad, but I'm just gonna mosey. Y'all take care now, you hear? Unexpected. Oh boy. Lots of things want to be friends. Oh wow, this became that much more complicated. A lot of characters. A lot of players on the field right now. Left, center, or right? I guess I need to follow the blood, but I feel like I should also explore everything. So I'm going to just go fast and hope for the best. The camera is not always kind. Well, I'm going to go back real quick. Maybe there's more. Go the other way. The camera, like, I don't like how it kind of forces your perspective away when you're next to a wall. Sometimes it slides very inconveniently when I really need to be able to see things. Seems like it all pretty much leads to the same place. It's a good name. Yeah, very good name. Ouch. So the full version. Oh, the full version is already out then. That's good. So this game is out and proud, out in the wild. This is pretty cool. I don't know what it is, but it looks nice and spooky. Like the little shuffle and their little bonk when they smack into a wall. Like this right here gives me Resident Evil 4 vibes, which is good because I like Resident Evil 4. The original. I've only played the original. One of 3 games that is currently out. Very nice. Because this collection only came out last year, so it hasn't been that long. A picnic. Oh. Well, I was about to say this looks very nice, except for, you know, this whole scene right here. Is that us? It looks like it. Sorry, man. Did I get mangled by one of those demon lads? Oh, looks like us now. We've gained our identity. Regained our identity. Record scratch. Yep, that's me right there. Minus my heart, at least. I'm kind of still here. And I pieced together what happened. Maybe. My wallet. Is there something useful inside? No ID. What about the other things? Concert ticket to Rat Ring. I recognize this person. Someone important. Is it a lady? I wonder if it's our lady. We find part of our identity. Old concert ticket for a band called Rat Ring. I wonder if Mouse Ride opened for them. We don't know who we are. We just know what we look like. Creepy little gnome friend. Taken somewhere around town. I wonder if we can find him again. Okay. Interesting little tidbits. Wine that is still corked, so I wasn't poisoned. 2 glasses, so maybe I was here with somebody. Not quite as handsome as I once was. Did our leg get ripped off too? Looks like it. Anything else? Yeah, see the clickable things. Face, wallet. Can't look at the wound necessarily. I mean, I guess there's not much to be said about the wound. Okay. Morbid curiosity. I can't look away. I mean, yeah, looking at your own corpse is probably fucking weird. But sure enough, our fella looks more like the corpse we just saw, so that's pretty cool. I want to see what was in the picnic baskets. Make sure Yogi Bear doesn't try to get us. Unless we were mauled by a bear, but I think they would take more than just our heart then. The full yeah, I mean, of course, this is just the demo, so I don't expect to have all these questions answered until we play the full game, that is. Oh, it's you again, motherfucker. What do you look like this time? It kind of looked like the first form when we first met this person. Oh. Is he gonna jump scare us? Oh, Jesus. And flying lampreys. Oh, Jesus. And the world got spooky. That was unexpected. But that is the end of the demo. Immortal meal. So that was the meal. The picnic was the meal. And it's on Steam. And there's the little gnome friend. Can I click him? I can, and it brings up the Steam page. Made by Goblin Council. Very good. It's $14 on Steam, so it is out there. Nice. Later in 2022. Good stuff. That was Mortal Meal. Solid game. Created by Goblin Council. Very good. Got a little taste. That's right. Its face changes. Yeah, like it. The first time it looked like a woman. The second time it was not quite as clear. Oh, this is fun. All the faces are based on the devs. Look at this guy with this little leg maneuver. That's really cool. T-pose, always establishing dominance. Very powerful. And doggy. Porthos. Good doggy. It was not... Oh, there's more meals then. The sounds are reused. Very good. I like the title sequence, or the credit sequence. And there's the fella. There's, Bone Friend, whatever the skeleton mascot is called. Very good. So that was Mortal Meal, the demo for it, of course. His name is Scully, right? How could I forget? It's getting kind of late. We'll do at least one more, though. Because, yeah, that was pretty quick. I've got at least one more in me. Back to the widescreen mode so we can see more. There we go. An important discovery. Hot dog shit. Yeah. There's an indoor sequence. So there's a part 2 to that man's illustrious career as the most goodest hot dog shooter, at least in the Northeast area. Oh, it's still locked. Yeah, Elgaso's got us covered. I'm curious. I've got to see. Back to the games. This one is locked for the time being. Does it say why it's locked? Needs a key. Okay. So we've done three games so far. Berlin Festival's also locked. So there was the exterior areas, which we could potentially check out. Gob. I'm curious about Gob. So we saw the exterior door. There was also an exit door, which we don't want to go through, obviously. Exterior's probably next. Yeah, it very well might be. They speak from the abyss. That one sounds awfully familiar. I think I might follow the developer on Twitter. That one is vaguely familiar. There's nowhere, Michigan. Or is it Minnesota? I think Minnesota is MS is Mississippi. I think MI is Michigan. Exterior is just the garbage area. Yeah, it's Michigan, yeah. Yeah, look for any kinds of stuff. Any kinds of keys. Any kinds of... Oh, bolt cutters. Don't mind if I do. I don't know too much about keys to open them doors, but I can cut some bolts like the best of them. Let's go back inside and look for something that is just begging to get cut open. Whether it be some bolts, or a non-cooperative door, or someone's face, if they're giving us the sass. Lock from this side. Oh, it needs a key. Does it, though? Yes, it does. So let's look for, like, an area that's chained off. I think there was one that we saw earlier. I use it on the... Yeah, it's... Bolt cutters aren't for prying off boards. That's more of a crowbar. Bolt cutters cut bolts. Should look for a bolt cutting opportunity. Oh, it's boarded up. Boarded up and locked? Yes, that's a double whammy. I think I went down this one. Oh, this is where we came from. Yeah, that's just that. And also, we couldn't leave if I wanted to. Snowed in. And you know it's real, because not only we snowed in, but this is like a dilapidated mall where the ceiling is partially caved in, and The power's, well, the power's sometimes on, but only sometimes. Clear the spotlight. No bolts there. Mortal meal. We just got to enjoy a nice, tasty mortal meal. North Star Courier. No dice there. Ah, but here. Now we're cooking. It's chained shut. Not anymore, it's not. To the hallways. Always the hallways. Whoa. Strangely... Well, I don't know, it's nice, but it's nicer. No snow pouring in, and power is very much on. Maybe it's even warmer in here. Looks warmer. On the up and up right now, baby. No option for the door. Okay, so they're just decorative doors. Fakedoors.com. They're not real doors, they're just fake doors. And a box. My one nemesis, a small object that I cannot possibly step over. Alright, you win this time, box. Until I get the strength HM, then it's over for that motherfucker. But until then, I'm reduced to looking elsewhere. Chain shut from the other side. Oh, if only I had ethereal bolt cutters, I could reach through walls. Here either. Dexter is awake, by the way. Dexter, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. Johnson implored me to tell you that. And I'm not one to let my homies down. Okay, so that just all wraps around. This is shockingly maze-like. A lot of ways where this can go. We do have a sprint, by the way, if we're going to go fast. We have some brick-looking things. Go to the bathroom. Oh. Invisible wall. Something lurking in the darkness. Can't go that way, and maybe nor should we. Okay. Got a couple options then. Modify all this. Perhaps against my better judgment. The basement. So basement or... What's the other thing? Bathroom. Bathroom first. All the best games are in the bathroom, as we all know. Choose your bathroom flavor. Are you a Scully or are you a Haunty? I like to think of myself as a fairly Scully kind of guy. Also, the looks like the Haunty bathroom is out of commission, so we're all Scullys tonight, boys and girls. Huh. Something lurking in the darkness. Oh, shit. You ain't kidding, friend. Holy moly. Something lurking in the darkness indeed. Take a wrench? Mind if I do? Can I take a leak? I cannot. What about this, ketchup? Perfectly good ketchup that somebody spilled. Hello? Oh, what did I do? Oh, I took something. I took something. I did not take a shit, disappointingly enough. Oh, here we go. Oh, I got a quarter. Exchange for goods and services. Chop things off, or a poorly textured wrench. I use the bolt cutters. Oh, I would need a screwdriver. Although I like the idea of trying to bribe the vent. Open for me. Standing on this toilet. This very dark toilet. Wow. That's really dark for you guys, especially. Holy shit. Dark and spooky. Let's look for an opportunity to use this cool new wrench or spin this hot quarter we just found. Gonna spin it all in one place now. Something lurking in the darkness. We saw a little preview. Whatever he is. Doesn't take bribes? Well, shucks. Maybe we gotta find a second quarter. Because everyone's got a price. Every person and every demon's got a price. To the basement, says I. Local Home Depot. I mean, that's pretty much what this is, right? This looks exactly how my Home Depot looks. I'm more of a Menards guy personally, but, you know, it's all good. Gotta tighten some pipes, most likely. The boiler room, that's probably where we need to go, actually. Just to smelt my face. Too hot to pass through. Too hot to trot. What this? Another... Oh, yes, the second quarter! Hell yeah, I can fucking bribe the ghost. With enough quarters, anything is possible. Generator room or boiler room. This is actually much more involved than I was expecting. Here, I was thinking this would just be a hub for playing games, but it is turning into something so much more. Ice Spice's New York apartment, New York City apartment. I've never been in a New York City apartment. I've only been in New York City once. But I'm assuming this is exactly what it's like. Cannot just wrench open the boards. Can't do it. Can't heckin' do it. The demon design being familiar? I don't know. It didn't ring a bell immediately. Maybe once we get another look, though, it'll become more obvious. It's real dark and scrungy in here. Question mark? The Ghastly Goodies dev? Ghastly Goodies. Oh, that ghost lad. Gotcha. Man, it's really hard to see. It's probably hard for you guys to see, but it is very much hard for me as well. So don't feel sad. Can't see shit. Can't twist this back on without a tool. I have a tool. There's Dexter Dog. Sorry, I was looking at Dexter Dog to see what he was doing. So I turned the thing. Did I turn it good enough? Presumably, yes. The Ghost of Princess Di. Oh, it's a song. Okay, yeah. I'll be honest, I don't actually know who Ice Spice is, but I'm assuming that they're a music person, and they have a song called Princess Diana. That is exactly what he looks like right now, Agasso. How'd you know? So let's see. It was... Which one leads to the generator room? I think... Oh, yeah, this was unavailable. There was a few of them that were spewing some stuff. Well, that one's unavailable anyway. Boarded up. There's Dexter Mans. He's awake. There's generator room. Gotcha. That's what he always looks like. Now and forever. Supply closet. Will you have something for the generator room? You'll have some instructions. Click to read. Click. How do I learn how to read? Oh, credits. Nice. And Dexter Man. Doing his stretchies. Ryan Butcher, I recognize that name. Fever Dream Johnny, I definitely recognize that name. I don't know if I recognize this name. So, actually, you know what? Yeah, I do kind of recognize this name from the other collections. Hey, what's up, Lanky Colt? This Kong has a funny face. I appreciate you. It's good to see you, bud. We're playing some indie games, indie game collections. Courtesy of the nice folks over at Haunted PS1. This is the 2022 collection. This is last year's. We just found a little credit sequence clipboard, which is pretty cool. Haunted PS1 community. And you, the viewer, the player at least. Very good. And also some gasoline. This is actually like the hub game that houses all the indie game demos, but it itself has a series of puzzles. It's kind of its own game, which is pretty cool. Lanky Kong, or Lanky Colt rather, I thought about your the subject of your worship not too long ago, because that Joel Haver video where he's Lanky Kong reviewing, doing his reaction video to the Donkey Kong rap. He's like, yeah, man, this music video is so fun to shoot. This song really talks about everyone's best properties, and then it gets to the Lanky Kong bit, and he's like, bro, what the fuck, man? This Kong has a funny face, am I a joke to you? Is that a gas? I got you, homie. Am I good now? I think I'm good. Sonic 2000, that game... I love Sonic 2000. I'm secretly hoping that we get a full version at some point. I do follow the developer on various platforms, and I have that game wishlisted, so once it becomes available, I'll know. But yeah, that game was amazing. I'll confess that my first experience playing that game was actually, I wasn't even playing it, was watching, I think Vinesauce play it a couple years ago. So most of the secrets had already been spoiled by that point, but still, playing it really was its own special experience. So yeah, that was fantastic. That game is really something special, and I would love to see more. Oh, Noir, I'm sorry, I missed it, Noir. That's cool that they included you on the curation team. Because yeah, Noir, I know you've mentioned that you've been very involved from very early on, even in with game curation, which is awesome because these collections are fantastic, and folks such as yourself help to make that shit happen. That's fucking cool. The regular and VR version. I didn't realize there was a VR version of Sonic 2000. The lights are on now. Oh, the darkness, right? You can. Oh, that's cool, Lanky. Yeah. On VTuber, do you stream on Twitch or are you on YouTube? As if you're on Twitch, I'll hit you with that follow myself. I'm always down to check out new peeps. We already did the bathroom. Where was the dankness? Wait, maybe I already passed it. Is this a collapsed wing? Oh shit, son. Look at this door. That's kind of spooky, right? A little uncanny. What's this? Take a quarter. I will take the quarter. Oh, piece of quarter. So a collapsed wing might just be our next thing. Fell in love with the series. With with the Haunted PS1 stuff. Yeah, probably you're talking about Vinny, right? Yeah. Vinesauce. I don't think he was playing the Haunted PS1 stuff specifically. I think he just played the Sonic 2000 demo on its own. Because I think it also is accessible as a standalone demo. But yeah, that was one of the many ways in which it's like a pipeline to discovering lots of cool indie games. Just watching people like Joel and Vinny and Mike. I follow all those guys and gals, and they're all really cool. Lime and Red Jackal. All those Vinesauce folks. Rather indirect updates. Feeling a little bit burnt out. Gotcha. Yeah, that's understandable because it looked like it was the game, like the stuff that was mentioned in the Steam page for the game looked pretty ambitious. Dead Letter Department. Is it open? It is open. Okay, I got you, Lanky. First demo disc. The first demo disc was kind of a mixed bag for me personally, because some of the games I loved, some of them were real quick and didn't grab me a bunch. But then you had Snows of Basidia, which I think he did play for the first time a week or two ago, and he loved that one. The Screwdriver. Now we can go back and get the other stiffs. Future Reality Racing League. Oh my. And then reality gets a little fucky. Well, fucky wucky. I'll take the quarter. Now we have a full $1 to our name. We are unstoppable. 4 quarters. Look at that shit, man. Thermal paste. Really, Lanky? That's surprising. I've never had to replace thermal paste. Certainly never in a laptop. I've never had to in a laptop, and the only time I've had to reapply it or apply it at all for my desktop computer is when replacing my CPU or like replacing my air cooler. So it's yet to happen to me other than just, you know, for fresh installations of things. Let's do Dead Letter Department first. In fact, this will probably be the last one for the night. It's getting kind of late. Not much. Yeah, I know it seems like he likes horror games, but for indie collections like this, he likes to. Of course, I understand because when you're a really popular content creator and you've got a large audience, you want to keep things moving. So if you're playing an indie game collection and some of the indie games are really slow, yeah, you're gonna want to like kind of power through some of them. So yeah, I don't hold against them either. OBS is giving you trouble. Gotcha. Yeah, OBS. Because OBS does drain a lot of CPU juice. So if your CPU is running real hot, that would definitely do it. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, it might be a matter of either replacing or upgrading. Because unfortunately, with laptops, you can't just drop in a new CPU. Well, maybe you can. I guess I don't know. But to my knowledge, you can't just drop in a new CPU. You have to do a full upgrade, which is expensive. Desktops are nice just because they're easier to replace things, replace individual components, but then you still have to pony up the cash for a desktop, and those things aren't cheap. Checking on Dexter. Yeah, Joel is going in. Yeah, I know that was where I first heard about the Haunted PS1 collections, was from watching Joel. I know he's played them with much greater detail. Has some mixed reaction. Yeah, I mean, it's understandable, because like I said, I imagine that some of the games are great, or a lot of the games are great, but some of them might be hit or miss for, you know, some people more objectively. The Dread X, yes, the Dread X collections are also on my list. I actually got Dread Delusion fairly recently from a... Give me one sec, I gotta recapture here. I got Dread Delusion from a bundle, which is really cool. A humble bundle. But yeah, the Dread X collections, very much along the same lines of indie game demos. Of course, with those, the Haunted PS1 collections are free, whereas the Dread X collections are, you have to buy those. So I'm assuming those are probably even more polished, whereas these are great. I bet the Dread X stuff is like also really sick. The game lobby is its own game. Yeah, that's awesome. Don't have to complete the games, which is nice. That is nice. A sensitivity, that's probably fine. Display, it's fine too. Miscellaneous, yeah, I'm fine. I'm actually gonna do one thing. I'm gonna exit out because the intro sequence was kind of neat. I'm gonna see if we can get the intro sequence to run again. Give me one sec. The RPG one, yeah, it's like the weird Clock Tower Morrowind style game that was, I think it was in the first Haunted PS1 collection. But it was a timed demo, and it was really easy to run the timer out. So yeah, I'm curious to check that one out. Work of fiction, any real addresses that appear are coincidental. I just like that intro sequence. I think it looks really cool. Yeah, really good. Yeah, the demo was really cool. Yeah, published by Dread XP, yeah. Yeah, I do follow the Dread XP folks, because I love the New Blood folks. I know there's some overlap between New Blood and Dread XP. Let's begin. Haunted PS1 Demo Edition. It's a little bit loud. I might need to turn the volume down, but we'll see. I want to approach one of my parents. Do I want to be mean or do I want to be generic? We'll play it. We'll play it safe. Oh, actually, you can't see. Hold on, let me move my big old face. Let's move up here. So yeah, we'll say, dear love. People think there's a rivalry. No, I mean, to me, it's like, it's all good, man. These are all just cool fucking games. So no, I would not assume like a rivalry or anything adversarial. Learning experience. Times been brutal. Rough, but nothing compared to the hell. Oh god. We'll stay fairly positive, right? We start with a positive approach. We'll continue positive for now. Snowy Castle one. I don't think I know that one. This is really loud. I'm gonna turn the volume down. Give me 1 sec. Take it down to half volume. See if that's a little bit better. City is weird and cool. Getting used to it, I think. Confusing and harsh. I'm having a rough time. You know what? We'll take things a slightly more negative direction. Let's not be all positive. Snowy Castle. Oh, the one where you have to find the candles. That one was tough. I didn't like that one. Wasn't I didn't. It was kind of tough, but it didn't give me the worst trouble. If we're talking about the Haunted PS1 games. Yeah, I do remember the candle collection game. Snowy Castle. Who wants to finish it? That's good. Yeah. I thought the aesthetic was cool, and I like the overall vibe, but yeah, it was a bit of a find the MacGuffin kind of game. There were other games in the very first collection that I think that I don't want to say I dislike, they just didn't really resonate with me. Some of them were just like really quick, like just a few minutes. There was, I think, one that was literally just a hallway. You get to the end of the hallway, it was like a 30-second game. So some of it were just kind of so-so, but the 2021 collection was so much better. Or at least overall was better. Someone hooked me up with a computer job where I can get myself back together. Very, very good. Data entry job, typing up junk. We'll take this approach. 2 separate Discord servers. Okay, I mean, I'm sure there is overlap between the two communities. Janitor Blades was sick. That game was cool. Or the demo was cool. And the game is available on Steam. And probably itch.io. The full game is available. Wish I could come back. I fucked everything up. I don't regret leaving. We'll say, yeah, I wish I could come back. Yeah. We'll be listful. You bought that shit? Hell yeah. I miss you. I don't miss you. Get fucked. Also, we'll say we miss you. Yeah. More positive than negative. We'll hit him with the L-bomb. We'll say loved. Missed the initial release. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. I'll use my real name, Alex. Wow, Super Hobby, just doxed yourself. I know. Except my real name is in the channel description below, so it's no surprise. Play the full version though. Yeah, I mean, the demo is great. I'm sure the full version is also quite good. All right, so here we are. Green. Green and dark and staticky. You like the color green, and you like staticky visuals, and I've got great news for you. It's a TV. It is. Same thing with Dread Delusion for you. Oh, that's awesome, Noir, yeah. Did they just, like, send you the update, or did they just, like, push the update to everybody? Because you might have been you might have been, like, you reporting the bug to them might have been super helpful for them. They'd be like, oh, shit, thanks for telling us. It's like a little, like, medical inspection room. Hard to say. Your little name has a star in it. 'Cause you're a star. Aww. I feel so special now. Gotcha. That's really nice. That's very helpful of them. Hold on. Queue ready for processing. Enter login to begin. Login token to begin. But luckily, like all of the best computer professionals, IT professionals, we have post-it notes on the computer to give us instructions. If they were really professional, they'd include their password as a post-it note on the computer. Yeah, the green knight. Yeah, it was a little weird, but looks like we're out of it for now. Oh, it's Bonner Springs, not Boner Springs. That is incredibly disappointing. Jessica Richards. Type in the highlighted text. insert will zoom. Ooh. Page up, page down. Okay. Control T, auto suggest total. I'll enter submit. Okay. Type in the highlighted text. We'll do it in all caps to match it. We'll be case specific, case friendly. Indie games using stuff that Saw did, but converted to a game. I guess I never thought about that approach before. I've never actually seen any of the Saw movies, but I know the general gist. Korean game, The Lunch Dude. Oh, is that the one where you had to like? Well, there was the one where there was like a murder. It was like a very short little game where you were running around a grocery store picking up keys, and there was a little like ramen noodle cup demon you had to avoid and like throw things at him to distract him. I do remember that one. Lafayette, Showell, Rockfield, Wisconsin, 3022. Control Enter, submitting. This is the data entry job that we love so much. Nothing on the back. 2331. Moncton. And then of course there's kind of a line through it, hence why the computer couldn't read it. Round Valley. UT 8? Yeah. 4038. Good enough. The long fingy boy. Was it tasty ramen? Yeah. Chilla's art was incredible. The bad grammar. Oh, that was the one from last time. Well, no. Well, yeah, because it was made by a South Korean developer. That one. Yeah, that was the one with a funny name. But tasty ramen was also fun. Chilla's art. Yeah, well, Chilla's art has made a few games, right? Or maybe I'm thinking of the wrong person. Someone say pineapple. We'll do it Pascal case, like they have it. Huh. Olympic Summers 1914? 1912? Can't tell. Oh. Is it New Brunswick? Maybe. What was that clack? Clickety clack noise. That's his first chapter out. Spectral. I don't think I recognize that one. 2 years ago or so. Yeah, there's just a lot of games over the years, over the collections. Arlette Arriaga. A16. Haver. Inyon. Rhode Island. I think that the zip code is, well, hold on, it's a 4-letter zip code, or 4-digit zip code. That's a little weird. And it's odd that the zip code is on its own line. That's a little bit strange. Yeah, maybe it's the 30s. How's the data entry going, by the way? Going great. 4 remaining. Oh. Jocelyn Bahanan. Wow, I feel like I'm really in a soul-sucking data entry job. So realistic. The back. Nothing on the back. It's like I'm really typing in addresses and data. Actually, it reminds me a lot of... This is not... You know what? I just unlocked a memory that I hadn't intentionally locked away, but I just hadn't thought about in a while. There was... back in college, I did an internship at a company whose name I will not name, just for privacy reasons. It wasn't anything weird, but it was kind of boring. And one of the big things they had us do was look through a bunch of like PDFs of scanned I don't know, scanned documents and whatnot, and there was no way, at the time at least, to auto-magically read in these PDFs and parse the addresses and parse, like, important info that they needed. So yes, they had a bunch of interns, like a dozen or so interns, churn through, I think it was like a couple thousand PDFs, and do basically what we're doing here, digitize addresses and whatnot. And it took a long time for all of us to do it. Like, again, it was several interns. It wasn't just a small group. It was like over a dozen. And halfway through the project, someone in higher management caught wind of what they were having us do, and they were pissed because they were like, we didn't bring these interns in to do like a bunch of data, because we were all software developers. They're like, why are you having the software developer interns do data entry? What the fuck? They still let us finish it, because by the time upper management caught wind of it, I'm gonna move this back down. By the time upper management caught wind of it, they were like, well, it really wouldn't be worth it to, you know, stop. I guess we'll have them finish. But yeah, it was an odd scenario. It was my first time. It was my first taste of the corporate world, and my first taste of, you know, different levels of management and different departments duking it out for resources. Tasty ramen, but Siactro is not. Okay, that's good. So maybe we'll see then. Pathogen X. I did see that, yeah, the developer on the itch.io page said that he was still working on it, but putting it on hold for the time being just because he wanted to focus on other stuffs. Yeah, I liked that one. Pathogen X was pretty cool. I did an internship for Playboy, yeah. Yeah, it was an internship for Playboy. Nah, it was a company in St. Louis. Nobody would recognize the name, honestly. Unless you're from St. Louis. Then you would know it. But no, I distinctly remember going, because it was a bunch of addresses and people's names, so, you know, it's personally identifiable information, obviously. However, I'll say this much. There was one guy, I remember I was typing in the address as I was reading it, and it was something Rainbow, not Road. It was like Rainbow Drive or Rainbow Street. But man, if it was going to be Rainbow Road, I was going to be so excited because I love Mario Kart. Then you get to Outlast. I've never played Outlast, nor have I seen gameplay of it, but I've heard it's fucking terrifying. Oh, you didn't like Outlast 2? That's a shame. I mean, it sounds quite good. Apparently, it's a very well-regarded horror series, but it's probably not for... It wouldn't shock me if it was not for everybody. And Arkansas, yeah. Whoops. 71921. Because I like horror games. I'm not exactly a connoisseur, but I enjoy the ones that I've seen. The ones that I've played, at least. I'll say this much. I don't think I've really played a horror game that I didn't like. But I haven't played a ton. So I can't pretend to be an expert. MonsterCon is going something. All right, I'm bored. Here's a postcard. It's a weird thing for me to digitize, but sure. MonsterCon. I wonder if that's a real convention. Oh, it's going all right. Okay, that's a line break. I'm bored. Here's a postcard. Period. I'll get it as close to real as possible. I guess that's a monster from the con. It creates new letters and glyphs. Eve Within's a good one. Nice. Oh, Roman. What's that word? Romanical? Romanical. I've never heard that word before. Or read it. Wedding dress. Very long wedding dress train. Huh. I'm guessing like this episode of the show was filmed in St. Louis or something, I'm guessing. Very long wedding dress train. I don't know what a wedding dress train is. Unless it's like the really long part of the gown at the end or something. Be taken by a truck though. Evil Within's good? Yeah, I've heard that one's amazing. And I know Evil Within 2 came out a couple years ago. What about SockCon? Those sock enthusiasts or something else, honestly. Said the St. Louis people are nice. It's a mixed bag here. It's like anywhere else. You get like Midwestern Midwestern isms that are kind of cool, and the stereotype of the Midwesterner is that they're really nice and polite. And yeah, I would say people here are like generally pretty okay. You get some buttheads sometimes, but for the most part, they're okay. It's a lanky club. Yes, that's what it stands for. You're right. Well, thank you, Lollipop. I mean, I'm not perfect, obviously. And yeah, I would say people here are like pretty chill. It's definitely not like I've worked with people who are obviously not everybody in New York is like super uptight. But I mean, I've worked with people that were from the East Coast or from New York, or yeah, they were a little bit more uptight, a little bit more high strung, but you get all sorts everywhere, honestly. Suck on these nuts. I'm a fan of the fact that there's that character from that really weird oddball Nintendo games called Suck-a-pon. And a lot of us learned about Suck-a-pon because of his inclusion as a assist trophy in Smash Bros. Ultimate. And when that character started making the rounds, people were like, all right, man, you've heard of Bofa, you've heard of Ligma, now get ready for Suck-a-pon. Suck-a-pon these nuts. And everybody was having a real good time, including me. I enjoyed it too. 6-9, there it is. Anything on the back? Nothing on the back. Get the fuck out of here. Midwest isn't like the West Coast. I've only been to the West Coast a handful of times, but I've really enjoyed my time. The few times I've been there. I went to LA for the first time back in January, and I really liked it. I was there for one evening, and then the subsequent morning, kind of as a last minute thing, because our original flight got canceled, so we had to take a flight to LA instead for a subsequent connecting flight. But no, our time there was brief, but we both loved it. It was very nice. I'm kind of high strung. No, like I said, I know it's not, these stereotypes don't encompass everybody, obviously. Go to New York for the food. Yeah, the food I had in New York was pretty cool, but I was only there for 2 days, so pretty brief experience. Side Talk in New York. I'm guessing that's probably a TV show. The least high strung. That's good, Meerkat. Yeah, see, look at there you go. Meerkat bucking the trend. Meerkat says, that ain't all what you see. What is that? Like a muscle or a organ, like a heart? No, there's something on the side there. Can't really see. Big savings! Exclamation point. 2934, I think. Market Street. San Francisco, all caps. I don't know if they need to be matching the case, but I choose to. I'm just gonna assume they want like comma CA followed by 94150. I'm gonna assume they want all that. SawCon, convention of Saw fans, but it's a joke. Yeah, I've never seen it in the movies. I remember they were super popular back when I was in high school, and I guess college too, but seems like it's been kind of quiet for a minute for the series. Brandy Rizzo? You alright, Brandy? You kind of glitched out a little bit there, fam. Nah, she's fine. Yeah, CAPTCHA data entry. Yeah, well, in the intro, we were like typing a letter to a loved one of some variety, and it was talking about how, like, yeah, I've got this data entry job. You could dress it up in different ways, but Louisville? Oh, I'll just assume it's Louisville. Spelled very literally. I guess, apartment. 07. Danville. Like, slapping the side of the computer. Come on, computer, wake up. 3819. 10th film? Oh shit. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they've been making movies all these years and I just had no idea. It's been releasing this year. Yeah, never mind. Forget everything I said. Apparently those movies are popping off. Never would have guessed it. The Five Nights at Freddy. I did see the teaser trailer. I've never played any of the games, so I'm pretty out of the loop when it comes to the games, at least. But I know they were super fucking popular for a hot minute. So, and I know there's a lot of people that have a nostalgia for those games because it's been like 10 years. Well, maybe like 8 years since the first game came out. So I know they were because a lot of people love those games back in the days, and the super popular YouTubers that played the games and oh, what was that? Their videos of them playing it and reacting to them got lots of views. So like that shit was like super hopping back then, man. Been waiting years for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I didn't realize it'd been in the works for so long. Slapping them, yeah, exactly. That's the equivalent of what we were doing, I think. Don't care about the address, but we do care about this. Oh, that's a little bit fucked up. I'll type it in all caps too. Occasionally, larvae will line break enter ocular structures. Period. Even with line break treatment, comma damage to the central line break nervous system may be permanent. Is that a semicolon? No. Just a space. And line break result in a variety of negative line break outcomes depending on the location of line break, the infection. I like how the size of the text shrinks as we type more. Period. The patient may suffer chronic pain as a result. Kind of expected things to get weird and corrupted as we were typing more of that out. Downloading. 4 more. Sherry baby, Sherry Kramer. 3, 6, 8. Hold on, anything on the back? Nope. Banner. Oregon, comma. It's weird seeing all this non-standard formattings for addresses, because yeah, like usually it's city name, comma, the state, and then a space, no comma, a zip code. Yeah, it's weird seeing these other formats, but I guess they're all hopefully valid. But come on, slapping the thing. Eating good this year. Got a new DLC. Got the movie. Hope Wanted 2, which of course has some Five Nights at Freddy's vibes for sure. Yeah, I remember Hope Wanted 1 looks really cool too. I think I watched Vinesauce play that game, because that game looks really neat. I didn't realize that 2 was going to be a VR game though. That's kind of neat. Oh, no, I'm thinking of No Delivery. Never mind. So I don't know about Help Wanted, but I know about No Delivery. Oh, Help Wanted. Five Nights at Freddy's : Help Wanted. Oh, I have seen that game, yeah. Yeah, I have seen that one. That's a Five Nights at Freddy's VR game. I'm putting it together. By the way, it says go home. My boy's out here. My man's out here. Man's out here working a shitty data entry job. He probably wants to go home. The shadows. They walk where we walk. They stand where we stand. They bleed where we bleed. It says. Yes. Garden of Banbab. I don't know what that is, but is that one of the Five Nights at Freddy's games? I know they've done like a bunch of games, some of which were like pretty experimental, and probably weren't everyone's cup of tea necessarily. 9939, I think. Is that a 9 or a 1? I think it's a 0 actually. We'll say it's a 0. I mean, if we get the address wrong, then who fucking cares, right? No one's gonna get murdered, probably. Parsonsburg? I thought it said Personsburg. West Columbia, born and raised. South Carolina, where I spent all my days. 9172. It's a South Park Family Guy episode. Oh, it's a game. Okay, I gotcha. It's just a different, it's a separate kind of thing. I gotcha. Look at this. 2 little figures. Oh boy. People will come for my... Oh, whoa, wait, easy. TMI. Keep it in your pants. Look at that queue. 73 remain. Goddamn. So much work, man. For miles to watch you burn. That's Weird that they get off. Weird that's gonna make them come for miles. That's a lot, but I mean, I guess good for them. Proud of them, I guess. Happy for them. But that was 60 entries worth right there. Went from 73 to 13. Can't really see what that is. I'm gonna just type it in at... No, they probably want me to fill it in. Charlie? Carly? I'll say Carly. Whoops. Sock was on. McLaughlin? Oh, it's Lorelei, maybe. No, other L's are in view. Yeah, never mind. It's probably fine. Not gonna make a difference, I don't think. Oh, I say that. The demon wants me to think otherwise. I think we already typed this address in previously, didn't we? I see the word testicle, so I know we're in for a good time. Cut the... Oh, here we go. Yep, testicles into long, thin pieces and wash them thoroughly. You already lost me. I think I might respectfully decline this opportunity. Bring a liter of water to a boil and place testicles. The testicle strips. Place the testicle strips. What a phrase. That's strips. Inside. Inside what? Oh, the boiling water, right. One by one. Let them boil for about... Oh. 5 to 8 minutes. In the meantime, boil another liter. Litre. It's very European spelling. Water in a different pan. When the testicles are ready, wash them again with the boiled water. So I guess you wash them and boil them twice. Great. Just great. You went up to 25. Up to 69. Nice. Although I'm not really feeling the niceness of the 69 testicles necessarily from earlier. There's no highlighted text, so I guess I just submit. Hold on, what's auto suggest? Control T. I do it? Enter. Control T thing doesn't seem to do anything. To Algoma? It's either Algorna or I think it's Algoma. It's somewhat papyrus font is throwing me off. IL. Oh, Illinois. Yeah. That makes sense. Let's see. Apartment. So I'll just type it in as is. Reg and Edu, Illinois. Department of Registration and Education. Yeah. That's enough. That's enough. Doesn't have to be perfect. Who's gonna know? Who's gonna know the difference? Our demon boss that we're submitting these to? Kind of see an outline in the background of this presumed postcard with scratches scritched in it. Brands continued to drift in and out of consciousness for finally lapsing again. Mayway killed Brands, stabbing him in the throat, after which he hung the body on a meat hook. That's some Dead by Daylight shit right there. Maywes dismembered and ate the corpse over the next 10 months. Jesus. Storing body parts in his freezer under pizza boxes and consuming up to 20 kilograms. Jesus Christ, that is beyond fucked. Enter. I will say, of the data entry that I did in that one internship from years ago at college, like I was saying earlier, there was much less discussion of dismembering corpses and removing testicles and eating dead bodies. So clearly I missed out, man. That internship was less than proper if my experience was less morbid. Slightly less morbid. Smithsburg. Oops. Is that Howard, New Jersey? Or Norwood? Norwood. Weird that there's this 4-digit area code thing. I guess that's a thing in some parts of the country. I never guessed. Or it's a way to make the addresses not actually real. Because they said at the beginning, any resemblance to real addresses is a complete coincidence. We promise we're not actually doxing people. We ain't about that way. Ain't about that life. Donald Oliver and his eyeball postcard. 4365 East 50 Street. Rewani, Illinois. That's where I'm from. Not Rewani, but Illinois is where I'm from. 614. Let's say 61463. Sounds good to me. Oops. Submitting. We got Helena Laredo. The scan lines are making this real fuzzy. Getting harder to see this. Which is probably the point. Aurelia. Stony Hill, South Carolina. Weird that, yeah, the kind of state, well, you spell out the full state, that's kind of weird. But then, yeah, kind of line breaks over. Feel bad for the postman who has to deliver this thing. That's a lot to parse. Well, I guess not the postman, but the post office has to, like, go to great lengths to parse through this. The postman who delivers it, they just care about the first couple pieces. First couple lines, because by the time it gets to him or her, then it's got to get to the address. So the post office has to, you know, sort these things properly. Excuse me. 4913 Durango. What's that say? Hartley, Delaware. Delaware. And then it's 19953. I didn't even notice the eyeball on the left-hand side there. I'm noticing it now, though. I can't not notice it. Lord knows it's noticing me. It's got an X, the King's X on the back, the like rubber stamp. I don't know how to type the anima, the A character. So I'll just do one of these. Sure, there's an alt code for it if I really cared. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Okay, it doesn't take alt codes anyway. So yeah, okay, it doesn't expect me to type it in anyway. Pata Road. Oh god, unnamed city. The unnamed city. That's some fucking Lovecraft shit right there. Fiona. Keenan? 1323 Salol. Mitchellville. Iowa. Like I'm seeing faces sometimes in the backgrounds of these envelopes. Or maybe I'm just seeing things, but I think it's meant to be spooky. Is there a way that I can like stand up and like look around? I don't think there. I think we're more or less locked in. Oh, here we go. Despite all that I wish I could... Despite that... Oh, that was one of the things we said earlier in our note to our loved one. Despite all that, I wish I could come back. Despite all that, I wish I could come back. Wish I could come sounds like a personal issue. Skill issue. The future is burning. Where am I? Back in the green version. Green vision. Green vision version. Our share is strangely blue. Our computer's gone. Back in the green night vision thing. All we can do is go through this door. What awaits us? Oh shit, son. Future's burning. It's the last thing we tried to see. Which door do we take? That one doesn't work. Well, sounds like the decision is made for us. Saw this, I was like, is that an indentation? I don't think it is. I think it's just a pattern on the floor. On the carpet. Dream sequence, man. Or a nightmare. We're marching forward towards something very ominous. Looks a little bit from here like the carbonite chamber in Empire Strikes Back, but I bet it's something more sinister. Oh my, it's pretty sinister, alright. Real fucking cool. Real fucking brutal looking. Look at that. Yeah, just look at that silhouette. It's a good thumbnail right there. Like our movement is slowed. Like we're moving through molasses. We've all had those dreams where like you're trying to get away, but you move too slow. I can't outrun the bad guy. Oh god. I gotta get to my work computer, but it's suspended over a fucking hell portal. Too real. Can I like hug the wall? Only one way to go but down. Computer! Red. All I wanted to do was do more data entry. No! Is exactly what our guys' last words were. Interesting, yeah. End of evaluation, you have more work to do. So there is, of course, the full game. Dead Letter Department, coming to Steam. At a Steam platform near you. Performance recognition, advancement paths, surreal rich work atmosphere, and lost letters to encounter. Full time over several days. Job function, data entry. This is good. Yeah, let's apply on Steam. Of course, if I click that, we'll bring up the Steam page. Game is still in development. It's not out yet. That's good, though. I like this. It's probably the itch.io page, I think. Maybe? Follow online. Did it go? Oh, there it goes. It just took a second. Very good. Then it's like pulsating loudly. Like, all right, game, calm down. Calm your titties. That was good. Dead Letter Department was really cool. I'm kind of grateful it didn't hit us with like a crazy, like absurd jump scare. Couple little spooky blips, but nothing that was like super in your face and obnoxious. And yeah, I like that sequence at the end when you were moving more and more slow, and it's a death march towards the end. Trying to run in water. Yeah. You try to pump, but you're not getting anywhere. Yeah, that's a recognizable one for sure. We're going to wrap it up here. It is 1:30. That is quite late. Of course, it's a Saturday. I'm allowed to go a little bit late tonight.